Getting ready for the game. I tell you, I am. Good morning. Into the chat before I do anything. Going to say good morning to you right in the camera, and you in the chats, and you anywhere around the world. And I'm going to say before we go anywhere, if you are a Charlton fan, you are most welcome to join this Wrexham Heavy channel, because I can guarantee you, everybody will take care of you. Everybody will treat you so nicely. So yes, get ready for it. So OG Experience, come on you Reds. Pickle Kisser. In you come, my friend. Good morning, folks. We're in for a great match today. I can feel it. I think so too. Kent Gulliford, big thumbs up. And I say big thumbs up to everybody joining anywhere. Wow. I tell you, what a season. Game 15, we're here. We're here. Game 15. We've reached it. The marker. Cheers. Don't worry. There's nothing in this. Pure agua. But yeah, game 15, we're there. We have reached it. Going to bring you some stats as we march through this. But first of all, I want to catch up with the scores as we're going off, because they're all really relevant as today. We've got some scores. Yesterday, Watford-Bristol. I watched that match. And Bristol injuries. Yeah, having a tough time. Watford, 10 shots on target. I'm going to double check that. Yeah, it was 10 shots on target. 15 shots yesterday for Watford. 62% on the match. Home team, they really did shade the match, but 10 shots on target. They got one, and that was after 6 minutes from Bowler, but Scott Twine equaled it up on 29. Half-time 1-1, full-time 1-1, and I tell you, 10 shots on target. Other scores as we go through, we get you them as well, but 10 shots on target. Absolutely nuts. Give me a second here, guys. One more time, just lining something up. And also want to just double check. Guys are out on the field, having a good time. I'm looking at Matty James. He looks really in good shape. I'm a big fan of Matty James. I want to see Matty do something today. This could be a game for Matty to really turn something on. It really could. Give me a second. Here we go. So, other games, yeah. Hull City beating Portsmouth 3-2. Portsmouth get a point against us, but then they go and lose. So, 4 losses in 5 for Portsmouth. Not so great. Blackburn 1, Derby 2. And Millwall 1, Preston 1. So that lofty match between Millwall and Preston ends 1-1. Checking on the top 6 before we move along. Coventry in first, Stoke in second, Coventry 31. Stoke 27 points. Preston, after that match, on 26 into third. Middlesbrough, game in hand, looking to pounce. Possibly go above Preston back into third, because right now Middlesbrough have slipped from third to fourth overnight, per se. Tough times for the Bruh. Hull City in 5th and Millwall in 6th. Charlton slipping down to 7th after today's matches, but they were in 6th. Wrexham were in 14 yesterday. They're still in 14. How the gods are shining on us. I tell you. Going into the starting lineups, and then I'm going to go into the chat, guys. So get in here. Excuse me. I've got a little bit of a frog in my throat. Tell you what. Give myself some breathing space. Hey, how about that? Go casual. Oh, yeah. Oh, lovely. Starting lineup. You know what? I'm going to go in reverse order. We'll be going for the guest team starting first. Number 1, Kaminsky. Number 2, Ramsey. Number 5, Jones. Number 3, Gillespie. Number 28, Bree. I believe Bree's on loan from Southampton. A little bit of a product. Number 6, Connor Coventry, called up to the Republic of Ireland for this window's international matches. So well done, Connor. Carey, number 14. Number 41, Nibs. Number 37, Fuller. Number 22, got to say, slightly misfiring Ola Ufe. Yeah, hasn't really got it going on this season. And number 7, excuse me, Campbell. Substitutes, Mannion, Goff, Doherty, Anderson, Rankin, Costello, Berry, Hernandez, Apter, and Liebern. Apter, if he's on his game and in the team and fit, he's a guy I like to watch. I've seen Apter a few times with Charlton over the last couple of years, and every time I've seen him, he seems to have put in a decent performance. Whether he's a Charlton favourite, I don't really know about that one, but I do look for him every time that I'm looking for the lineup for Charlton, because he just catches the eye. He does good things. Now, talking about Wrexham. In goal, do you have to think about it? Arthur Okonkwo. That last match was absolutely something, absolutely spectacular. I'm calling partially world class. Some of the things he was pulling off was absolute world class. That save he makes down low, and it's just tucking into the post, yeah. And from Murphy, Josh Murphy bangs that shot in. It's going in. Things got eyes, and he gets down to it, pushes it past the post. The point blanker's on the line. I mean, I think we are very lucky to have dodged them bullets, because bloody hell, he was right, Johnny on the spot in the right place. I mean, you can talk positional sense and know your game, but he was perfect. Let's hope he has got some of that in him today. Talking defensive line, yeah, Maxi Cleworth on the right side. Dominic Hyam looks like he's in the middle. Dan Scarr on the left. I wonder if they're going to do what they did last time and put Dan Scarr in the middle again and have Dominic Hyam on the right. Let's see what happens in that one. I can understand. I think I can understand why Phil does that. And it's simply because Dominic is a better player. I think it's that simple. Dominic is the better player. And Dan Scarr is more protected with guys around him. I think that's the best way to look at it. Into midfield, excuse me very much. In midfield, East Sakabore, soon to be going to an international duty, yes. Ben Sheaf in midfield, Georgie Dobson and George Thomason in there as well. We've got Ryan Longman starting as well, Nathan Broadhead and Kiefer Moore. Longman in instead of, I would say, Windass from the last time. When you're looking at it, looking on the bench, you got Burton, Doyle, McLean. Jimmy's on the bench. Jimmy Mack. And you got Barnett, Matty James on the bench, O'Brien, Windass, Smith, and Hardy. Now, looking at the midfield four, let's take a look at that right now. You've seen a few guys on the bench. Matty James on the bench. Maybe a bit of a surprise. Maybe O'Brien on the bench. Maybe a surprise. Windass on the bench. Also a surprise. Hardy's on the bench. I'm looking at the midfield four, and quite frankly, we've got some decent mobility in those guys. And we're giving people a rest. Look for James, Matty James, maybe O'Brien, maybe Windass to factor in the second half as impact players. And up front, I'd tell you, Ryan Longman, good to see him in. Look for maybe Ryan to change out, possibly with Ryan Barnett later in the second half. Ryan Barnett needs to get some time, don't you think? I think he does. He hasn't had much time so far. So let's get Ryan some time on the field. I'm going to go look on the field right now myself and see what's going down. Yes, there we go. Looks like a lovely, lovely, lovely day out there today. Field's looking in fantastic shape, doesn't it? Look good, that field, eh? Isn't it nice to have that field? I'm going to go back into the chat right now, guys, but I love to romanticize about this new field and the new nets and the new cop coming. And hey, I tell you, we're in 14. Things are looking good. You should have a smile on your face. You really should. There should be no problem. And if you're a Charlton fan, you're probably giggling yourself stupid right now, sitting in 7th, was in 6th, but also having a great season. And check out the outfit for Charlton, the black outfit. I tell you, rather striking. You'll see it when it comes off. Red, black day. Now, into the chat. I'm going to repeat a couple of things, but that's all good. We're all one family. Let's bring that back up. Thank you very much. Let's go again. There we go. Phil J. Weston, how you doing, big fella? Phil J. Weston's in the house as well. Lots of changes today. Yes. Hope it doesn't backfire on us. You know, interesting, isn't it? It makes you feel, only my take. You can say I'm way off the base, but tell me what you're thinking. But it makes me feel that the changes that we've made, Phil always says he's picking the team to be best suited to the opponent. Now, that's a big statement, and that's such a statement where you get so many outlets. What does that mean exactly? That can mean anything you want, right? I think he's cutting himself some very smart, clever, wise old fella tactic there. Yeah, I'm picking the team to suit what we're going up against. I mean, really, I love that line, and he does it quite often. But in essence, it is true what he's saying. He's trying to pick the best tactical team, the best team based on the fitness, the availability, people with knocks, maybe someone with a sniffle, maybe someone's had some bad news in the family. You know, all these little things, they all Matter on the day and Matter through the week training. He's juggling everything very well. So, yeah, I get a little I get a little chuckle when I hear Phil say that. But hey, the boss is the boss, and the boss is doing a great job. Yeah. So yes, there we go. So lots of changes. Phil J. Weston says lots of changes. Hope it doesn't backfire on us. And the other thing on that was it makes me feel that maybe the starting lineup might not be as strong as the finishing lineup is also something that I'm thinking. When I'm saying the impact players, yeah, O'Brien, Windass, Passaic, impact players, Ryan Barnett coming in, exchanging out for maybe Longman. It's interesting to think, though. So anyway, back into the chat. Angus McWhirter, good afternoon, good morning to you. With my first group cup of coffee, you're going to have a few more, matey. Yes, and put something in there. Wake yourself up. Hope that we are well today. Cheers, everybody. Absolutely. Hope you're well too, my friend. We're getting ready for it. Kent Kakache says, Kent Gulliford, Kent Kakache. Kent Gulliford says, Kakache has a tight calf according to Phil on Matchday Live. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Phil J. Weston. And you know what? He's got an international break, so he'll probably be taking it easy. So he should come back pretty well patched up if it's a lingerer, yeah? But again, they can strap that. They can give him some juice. They can give him a shot. But if it's that bad, then yeah, if it's too tight, then no point because you'll have no mobility. Get that one in, according to Phil. Yes. Phil J. Weston, in Parker we trust, though. Absolutely, absolutely. Chris Cavlin, morning, Chris. Kent Gulliver says, battling Jimmy McLean in for Longman. Yeah, you could see that. You could see that. Yeah. And isn't it strange? Or it's real, it's realism, it's reality. Jimmy Mack not being in the team, right? It's reality. Yeah, of course it is. Would we love to see him in there? Yeah, we would. But we got to be in a great position for Jimmy Mack to come in to just see something out. He's going to give you a good 30 minutes. There's no doubt about it. Can he last the 90? It depends what team you're playing, I guess. It depends. But Jimmy Mack on the bench, yes. Bring him back in, and change him out for Longman. The OG experience, a good marker to see how we're doing against the team that we came up with. Absolutely. And when I was talking, I'm going to have a bit of a tea time here. Excuse me, just a minute. Oh, yeah. That's a cup of tea. Oh, there's about 15. I'm joking. Just a little sugar, nothing else. Good marker. Now, start of the season, and you've been around all of it. You know I've been saying match 15, Charlton, Ikedas. It's going to be a good time to gauge ourselves. It'll be the marker. It is the marker. It is. Look at us. 4 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses. Superb. You couldn't ask for more out of this squad. The way it's had its teething problems, shall we say. It's still having teething problems. But the way it's had them teething problems, you can't ask for more for what we've got out of the team. 1 loss in 9. Charlton, 1 loss in 10. We're in for a banger. We are in for a banger. 1 loss in 9. So when you factor that in, had we not have lost against Stoke City, when Thomas cuts in and that ball has eyes as he shoots it through, and it goes through the crowd, and Kiefer Studs goes some ways, and things go one ways, and defensive things happen through the season. When you factor that Stoke match in, it would be 9 games undefeated. Just saying. It would be pretty much identical, per se, as your 1 loss in 10 for your Charlton. So we are in for a banger, literally in for a banger. Brian Up, how you doing? Bivvy Up, how you doing, my friend? Bivvy Up says they're so random. Some games they play great, and some games it's like nothing clicks. It is so true. It is so true. I'm going to read that again, Bivvy Up. Brilliant time. They're so random. Some games they play great, and some games it's like nothing clicks. It's like we just showed up together. This is a friendly kick around at the back of the pub. Nobody knows each other. Everybody's had a couple, so we're really not on the same page at all. Yes, absolutely. I guess that's just harder opponents. Yeah, but I mean, here's another interesting fact. Harder opponents, remember, like, subscribe, guys, get in here. Harder opponents. If you look up and down the league and breeze through the league chat, the actual table itself, have a look at the table itself and look at the teams we played, okay? and see what results we've had against them teams. Literally, all up and down the table, we've literally won, drew, and lost against all of them. I'm gonna quickly look at the top four and make that point for you. If you look at Coventry in first, 31, juggernaut of the league, we beat them 3-2. Yeah. Stoke City, we only just lost 1-0 at the Britannia Stadium. Sorry, they call it the 365. Yeah. Preston in third. We haven't played them yet, per se, but we have in the League Cup. Yeah, remember? Middlesbrough was a draw. And the other team right now, I'm going to say, is Charlton. We're going to wait to see. So you're looking at those teams there. Then they take a look at, say, down in 22nd at the bottom of the league, Norwich City. 3-1 win. We beat them away. Yeah. Southampton in 19. We lose 2-1 away. We're winning 1-0 with 2 minutes on the clock. So on any given day, I'm telling you now, and you see it yourself, you can win and lose against any team. 13 minutes to kick off. Going back into the chat. I guess that's just harder on opponents. Absolutely, absolutely. Now, news, as otherwise we're going through to the match. But I got to say, this is going to be exciting. I think there's going to be a certain amount of nail biting going on with this one. I'm going to give you some really good stats here. International call-ups, Connor, Coventry for Charlton. You've heard about him. Well, he's going with the Republic of Ireland. Other people going on international duty, starting with Wrexham. Kiefer Moore going with brother Nathan Broadhead on the trip for Wales. Wales got 2 big games. Wales has got 2 big games. Liechtenstein and North Macedonia. It's all not said and done. And fate is fate. Points can be had, but there's one thing for sure. Kimru's got to go out there and go kick some ass and get some points. Liechtenstein is the easier of the 2. North Macedonia undefeated so far. That's going to be dynamite hard, but not impossible. Destiny is one thing. Going to a World Cup's another thing. Yada, yada, yada. If you want it, you go get it. Just like today. Wrexham, if you want it, go get it. Charlton, come and get it if you want to get it. Remembering last season, 3-0 to Wrexham. I don't see that this time around. Do you? Do you really see that this time around? I don't. I really don't. But it could happen. And is Arthur going to be on his game? I so hope so. I so hope so. So, international call-ups. Issa Kabore is going with Burkina Faso. And Liberato Kakache, he's going with New Zealand. Yes, with a strong little pull. Have you heard about getting a piece of the field, the turf, the field turf, i.e. the pitch, the old pitch? Have you heard about it? Let me know. I'm going to touch that right now. Just quickly going back onto the screen. There we go, making sure everything's lining up perfectly. We are in the game, people. We are in the game. Like I say, I think this is going to be a smashing game. And once it gets going, I think I'm going to get a little bit leery. It's going to get sarcastic. It's going to get a bit funny. But it's going to be great. It is. All week long, I wait for these moments. These moments, 90 minutes, all week. I wait for this. And we've still got 30-odd games to go. Massive. In a great situation in the league. Only massive injuries and a rate of serious suspensions can cripple the season for now. If you want a projection, I'm looking at 55 to 58 points in current form for the season. That's what I'm looking projection. So see that. And that'll put you in a safety land. As this team literally gets the teething problems out of the way and connects a bit better and really learns who each other are, yeah, and starts playing for your brother and putting in the effort, yeah, get them legs pumping. If the legs are not pumping, we are in trouble. If they're walking, we're walking to a loss, remember? So if we see the guys walking, they're either getting tired or they're switching off. It's just that simple. And you can't afford to switch off at this level. You get punished. So I'm saying the legs have got to keep pumping. They got to keep pumping. But I think we're in for a cracker. And on the piece of the piece of the pitch, you got to be careful how you say that, yeah? Be careful how you say that. Piece of pitch? Woo. Yes. If you want a piece of the pitch, get on Wrexham's website as soon as you can. And you'll see that there's a lovely little diagram there. It shows you a nice little box with the turf, and you can get yourself a piece of turf. from the pitch. And it's a wonderful story on the website. I'm not going to ruin it for you. I could tell you the whole thing, but I don't want to because it's a wonderful story that you should read on the Wrexham main website, front page, file down. Get yourself a piece of the turf. You'll see Sam Smith doing the old, as he scored the goal last year, yeah? And it says, retail news, own a piece of history with our pitch collection. And it's a really cool little box with the grass in there. And it's a perspex sort of window looking at it. You can put it on your desk or wherever. Make sure you get some water in there and keep the pitch next to you. Lovely. I'm looking at our pitch right now. You probably are too. Lovely sunshine, basking all over the place. Whoa, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Going to be great. So back into the chat. Bivy Up says, yup, seen it on their website. Right on. Good on you, man. Good on you. Angus McWhirter, I managed to find the match on TV today. Yes. Wrexham is always on TV every Saturday in North America, not like most other EFL teams on Paramount Plus. I think there's a little bit of a favoritism being shown, but it's clever, yeah? The following for Wrexham is a guaranteed thing. There's other teams in this league that have bigger fan bases, per se. But when you're talking North America, it would be harder to lock North Americans into other teams, per se, than Wrexham, just purely because of the story. Rob and Ryan, the way it's come about, the TV documentary, as funny as it is, and as potty-mouthed as they are, and as funny as it is, it's funny. I can't be that potty-mouthed. Only Ryan can be that way, and he's funny with it, yeah? I remember on BBC Wales when he's dropping an F-bomb, I'm like, are you sure? Wow. And he got away with it, breezed over it. Oh, are we live? Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, as he says, but yeah, I managed to find the match. Well done, son. Well done. Well done. Good to have you in the house again, Angus. Good to have you in the house. And yeah, Paramount Plus, I looked into it. And if you're in North America, DAZN is another one. Sometimes when the games are not on the iFollow situation, you can catch it on DAZN. So there's another way you can find it. But Paramount Plus, yes. Only thing is, I've heard Calamity Jane is saying, or maybe it was somebody else, but I think it was Calamity Jane is saying he's not too, I should say, he doesn't say too many kind words about Wrexham. He's a little bit of a hard ass on us, per se. I don't know. I don't listen to it, but who knows? Maybe that's what it is. Give me some freedom there. So there we go. Looking at the crowd, things looking good. Now, back into the chat again. Bivy Up, which channel is it on? I've got there. I follow. It's worth it for Mark Griffiths. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I follow. It's the Wrexham I follow directly at the Wrexham channel. That's where you get it. D Scott, morning. How you doing, fella? How you doing? Things are good here. D Scott says, morning, everyone. Sorry to be late, but I might be called away. Hey, we'll take us with you if you do. We'll keep you informed. Not a problem. Not a problem, Scott, mate. You take it easy. Welcome back in. Steve's in the house. Steve, how you doing? How you doing? Steve says, hope Broadhead has a good game today. Probably our best player when he's at it. Lots of changes. And as you say, Steve, very strong bench. Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, great point, Steve. Broadhead should be our numero uno, number eins, yeah, number one player. 10 mil, big international. Once he starts hitting the form, you're going to see a huge difference because, for my money, Brody has not hit top form, but because he's starting is a good sign. And he came on, remember, at the last trickle end of the game against Portsmouth, didn't do too much. There was no link-up play because, quite frankly, we were not linking up with anything. And the passing game, I tell you what, I felt like laughing at times because it was so bad. I didn't want to get mad. I thought, shit, I better laugh instead of getting mad. Why would you get mad anyway? But yeah, but the passing game last game, I'd say, just being honest, worst of the season. It can only get better. And we're not in a bad place, right? And we got a point on the road against Portsmouth. So, yep. Angus McWhirter says, you send that to California and the owner never receives that patch of turf due to agricultural laws. Whoa, that's too funny. That's too funny. I'm going to say that again because that is funny. The guys are coming out on the field. Yes, they are. I tell you. I'm surprised Charlton are wearing the black kit because I do believe they've got a blue second kit. But anyway, they're in the black. And hey, looks rather chic, actually. Looks like a bit of an away strip for Wolves. But yes, like big turnout for both sets of fans. Wrexham coming out, lining up at halfway. But going back into the chat, I've got to read that again. But Steve, yes, I do. Broadhead, got to have a big game. And he's going up with his buddy, Welsh internationals on the top line. Nathan Broadhead, Kiefer Moore, national Welsh team, getting a run out before the internationals. Can only be good for Kimru in the international window too. Yeah. So let's see what happens with that one. But back into Angus McWhorter. I'm going to read that again. Angus, that is just too bloody funny, mate. You send that to California and the owner never receives that patch of turf due to agricultural laws. Yeah. It just goes to show that somewhere in the world, I'm just going to say it, I don't give a shit. Some places in the world, things have just got so damn stupid. It's like, what the hell? Live your goddamn life, man. Be happy, but it's a good point what you bring out, Angus. It totally is. Some places around the world, it's like, man, restrictions up here. Get out of here. Think about life first and what's easiest and what's best. Not that you want to damage anything, but hey, just like this game here, getting into the good stuff. Nathan Jones. A busy Nathan Jones today. Remember last year when he started the game? We were thinking, what's going on? All the boys on the sideline. I've already done my moment's silence. Boys are at halfway. There's Dominic leading the charge today. I tell you, come on, big Dominic. Dominic Hyam has literally shown how you come into a team humble, in big form, and you slowly command respect from everybody on the team and everybody in the crowd. Now, I'm going to shut my yap. I'm going to record what's coming on. The wreaths are coming out. I can commentate on this, guys, very well. You know I can because I'm ex-military. So I'm going to commentate on this and let you know what's going on. And I'm going to give you an insight to what actually feels like for a soldier, because I'm an ex-soldier. I'm going to talk through the minute silence. I'm going to let you know what it feels like. I'm going to give you some of my experiences. All around the world, it doesn't matter whether you agree or disagree with the poppy. But one thing you must all take into your hearts is people paid a big sacrifice. All militaries, men and women, all around the world. This is the first time I've ever spoken over a minute's silence. And I had many of them. I take a deep breath. I also did a few tours of duty, quite a few tours of duty. Some of the guys I went out with never came back. I remember them guys every time. I'm lucky at the moment because I'm not listening to the last post, because I can tell you now, if I was, I would be in tears. So for me to talk about it, it's a good thing. I have no PTSD. I'm as normal as I'm ever going to be, or as crazy I will ever be, and I will remember them. This is the best minute's remembrance I've ever had. I can remember them guys that never came back. I can remember them families. I can remember where it was. But I'll never forget. I can't. And if you've got people in the military, you won't forget either. And I'll add, the way a football crowd brings a moment's silence, it is the utmost of respect, the way you conduct yourself. And from a soldier's point of view, you never got to be said thank you to. Well, I'll tell you now, any soldier that served in battle like I did will tell you now, thank you so much for what you're doing right now. You never heard that before, but you're hearing it now. And our reward will be a great football match. Let's rejoice. Okay, fun day. Let's go. Wrexham's on it. And we move along, singing a song. Kiefer's looking rather bright. Running day, running night. He's looking focused on the sideline, Kiefer Moore. Hat-trick in the last big match at home. What's he going to have on the door today? Scores on the doors, big time. Bivvy up on the California comment. Bivvy up backs up with, I bet you could buy moon rocks, though. There's the lovely boys marching off the field. Okay, let's have a big game. Charlton fans, if you're in here, get in the house. You'll be well received. We're very well behaved with all fans that have come into this channel. Get on in here. Alan Morris, how you doing, son? Great day for a great day, great game. It absolutely is. It is. It is. Phil J. Weston, come on, let's go. And it's Lee Doty. Lee Doty, 4.6 yellow cards per match. He's a little bit of a... Hey, listen, give him some space. Give him some space and allow him to make a mistake. But he's a decent kind of guy. Lee Doty on the line, on the line, on the line. And I've got your linesman too, but the ball's up front. Ball's up front. Kiefer's making a little bit of damage up front. Is he going to get it? Isakabori lets it go out. Well played. Well played. I'm just going to get you some more information. A little bit more information. Got it here on the board. Excuse me, linesman Richard Woodward and Jacob Graham. And your fourth official is Paul Howard. Happy days. Happy days. Let's go. Charlton now moving forward. Going down the left side. Excuse me, going down the left side, looking rather busy, cuts inside, takes a shot, shots coming in, another, oh, I tell you, another save, going out for the corner. Busy days, Charlton testing. I'll tell you what, that was not without, very close call. Charlton showing early on in, you better be in, but I'll tell you what, first moments of the game, Arthur Okonkwo pushes it aside, into the crowd, lucky that the incomer doesn't touch that away. Corner kick coming in. It's going to be interesting. Big day coming up. 1 minute in, excitement's already. Referee's holding the trouble, having a word with the players. It's getting a little edgy. This one, I tell you, this one could get interesting all the way. Phil J. Weston, come on, Wrexham. Here we go. It's great to have the game on. I tell you, I come alive when Wrexham play. Do you? I do. The rest of the week is beautiful, but I tell you, when Wrexham's on the game, it's like I'm in heaven. Nice play there by Nathan Broader, going down, keeping possession. Wrexham now. Name of the game today, keep the ball, make the ball, do the work. Link-up play. Get on the link-up play. And above all, pass the ball into feet and make sure it gets there. Got to have a better day on the passing zone. Really, we do. But again, I'm looking for a great game. Kaminsky in goal, maybe busy today. Arthur Okonkwo maybe in goal for Wrexham as well. I tell you. Dominic Hyam with the ball on the sideline. Nathan Jones jumping up and down on the sideline, very active. Little Energizer bunny for a 52-year-old. Yes, exactly. Ball over halfway now into Wrexham's territory. Battled away, repelled again. A little bit of head tennis. It's pretty scrappy. There we go. Wrexham getting it down on the ground. Passing it around. Coming over the right side. Come on, Maxi. What you going to do? Ball over the top. Going nowhere. Straight down. Easy for Kaminsky to pick up. Passes it off into midfield. Going down the right side. Ramsey on the ball. Still pursuing the right side. Interplays very, very intricate. Keeping possession. It's a battle, but they keep possession. Charlton moving the ball with purpose. Got a bit of a skip to the step, cutting inside. Not going to take the shot, taking the pass off. Still down the left side. Very busy. Isakabori covering the left side. Shot comes in. That's 2 so far in 3 minutes from Charlton. Rather busy. But here we go. Above all, we got to get on the ball and have some confidence in the ball today. Nathan dropping deep. Nice play by Nathan, dropping deep, coming in to make things happen. Link-up play is the one thing we got to get going today. I think Phil Parkinson realised that from the last match, that there wasn't enough link-up play. Broadhead dropping down south helps that to materialise. Charlton again down this left side. One more time. Ball coming in, well covered by Isa Kabore. Maybe should have let that run, but kicks it out for a throw-in. Seems like Nathan Broadhead wants them to stick on that left side. Ball going far side. Still in play, going out for the throw-in. Remember, coming up after these matches, tomorrow we got the Canadian Cup final, Canadian Premier League Cup final here at Ultimate Soccer. Join me. Atletico Ottawa taking on Cavalry FC. It's going to be a banger. Ball down the line now from Dominic Hyam on the right side. Not much room. All over halfway, repelled again. It's back into a busy line of traffic. And again, this head tennis over halfway. Just think that the halfway line is a tennis net. Ball going left and right, left and right, left and right. Comes down to play now. Again, Hyam on the ball. Right side. Left side, sorry. Ball coming all the way. Kabore, no time on the ball. Again, like Lamas last match, no time on the ball. Everything's pretty tight. He gets the ball now down the right side. Needs to go with pace. He's going to get caught. One-on-one. In front of the box. Tapped off. Shot coming in. Takes the touch. No shot. Repelled again. Now the shot comes in. Easy grab for Kaminski. No problem there. First shot in anger from Longman. Gillespie very comfortable on the ball here on the left side. Little chip into midfield. Not really what you want to play. Get it on the ground. Quickly into feet. Wrexham pressurising down the left side. Looking to get the ball. Goes out for a throw-in. Should be a Wrexham throw. Well played again, Wrexham. Kiefer Moore doing the dirty work that most forwards don't like to do. Two sides of Kiefer's game. And that's really a benefit for Wrexham's cause. Ben Sheaf giving away. Shot coming in, as you can see, but an easy gather. Easy gather for Kaminski in net. No problems there whatsoever. Checking the other scores in the other games so far. Everything is 0-0 so far. I'll let you know as soon as I see something. Ball on the edge of the box. Repelled one more time by Wrexham up to halfway. Isa Kabore intercepts, goes past. Should be a call there. Should be a call there. Absolutely diabolical challenge from Fuller. That should be a call. Way late. Way late. That should be a call. Absolutely. Give it a yellow card. Well done. Absolutely. Fuller didn't even see the train. The train had already left the station. That's how late that was. Nothing dirty about it, but I mean, Fuller was well late. You had to call it. I mean, look at Isa Kabore. Take another look. Take another look. The ball's already gone. The ball is already gone. And he's scythed down. Definite yellow, Angus. Absolutely definite yellow. Already left the station. The ball was already gone. Unbelievably late. And early in the game, now he's got to wonder, yeah? Nathan Jones has got a problem. Thinking of last year's match that ended 3-0 for Wrexham, yeah? It started in a similar fashion. Very, very frenetic, speedy kind of game. Nobody could get the foot on the ball. There wasn't really a flow for the first little while. Then the game took shape and Wrexham got in the pressure zones, made things happen. And eventually Charlton started taking a few calls and a few free kicks. And then pressure came on, and Cabby's in the house. Yeah, come here, buddy. Here we go. Here we go. Cabby's in the house. He's getting his breakfast. Say good morning, Cabby. There you go. Thank you. I need my mouse. Need to move your bum. You need to move your bum. There you go. Yeah, you're good there. He doesn't want to move his bum. Yeah. It's for early morning for Cabby. He was out all night. I'm kidding. You need to move your bum. There you go. Yeah, you go there. He doesn't want to move his bum. Yeah. It's for early morning for Cabby. He was out all night. I'm kidding. Yeah. What cat goes out all night? They all have a great time. Anyway, back into the game. Back into the game. Well done, Cabby. Cabby said, by the way, he tapped the mat this morning that it looks like good for a result. So let's see. Let's see. Sheafy now back into play. Coming over to Maxi Kluth on the left side, on the right side. Into Kiefer. Kiefer holding up the play. Well played. That's one thing he's done well so far. Does he get a call? No call. Gets a little bit of wrapping around the head, but no call. Stay on your feet, Kiefer. Win the free kick. Good morning, Kitty. Angus says good morning to Cabby. There you go. Cabby. Cabby. He used to live in a box. He was a stray, and I took pity on him and brought him in one day. And I'll tell you what, he stuck to me. I was outside, and everywhere I went, he followed me, and he would run up to me, and it was so uncat-like. Back to the game. Charlton now looking to make some damage on the right side. Eventually hits the flag, just goes out for the throw. Into Arthur, well collected. Arthur, nice collection, Arthur. It's going to be interesting to see what Ola Ofa does today. Not in form, but you got to get one game going, and you literally could light it up. So far, so good. I like what I see from both teams. Wrexham settling into the game. Charlton quite comfortable for the road team. Nice start by Charlton. Talking about the first 10 minutes. Both teams looking quite comfortable. Now I think we're going to see the match develop. Both teams have had enough time to shake off the dust, shake off the rust, shake off the nerves. Beautiful field. If you can't play football on this field, you can't play football anywhere. You might as well be at the San Siro because the same field exists there that exists here at the EKRS. Like I say, if you can't play football on this, take off the boots and go sit in the crowd. Because this is absolutely state of the art. Again, the game seems to be developing. Cabby's coming for breakfast. He's been out training all night for the game. Ball back all the way to Kaminsky. Taps it off. Coming up to the left side, Fuller now. Seeing quite a lot of the action. Ball going down the left side one more time. Should be a free kick coming up. Absolutely. Maxi Kluwer doesn't think so, but Fuller absolutely says so. He did. Absolutely, Cabby. Yeah, total foul. I know. He didn't agree with it. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. But no dice, Jose. No dice, Jose. You've had yours. That's it. There you go. There we go. One more time. Ball over the top now. Does he get there? I tell you what, Issa Kabori, well defended. It's not out of danger. Fuller now strikes it on the inside. Fuller gives and goes. Gets it back. Ball chips to the far side. Danger. And well collected, Arthur Okonkwo. Well done. You crazy little bugger. You got to stay there. You're good. Yeah, you're good. Becoming a bit of a hooligan today. Beating up on the mic, pushing the host around. A little bit of a hooligan, eh? Not enough breakfast. Ball up to halfway. Kiefer taps it off. Georgie Dobson. Nice ball on the inside. It gets to the target. Pumping his arms. Little George Dobson pumping his arms as he goes across the field. Ball down the left side now. Longman on the ball. One-on-one. Looking active. Cross comes in. Going nowhere. High, wide, and handsome. Nice action. Just a little bit too fast on the pace. A little bit too much pressure. And that's two teams cancelling each other out. So far, so good. 13 minutes in. Come on, Kabore, wake up. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%, Phil. Needs to wake up a little bit there. However, still a good start. Let's not forget, guys. Charlton fans, I'm sure you'll recognise what I'm going to say right now. You're in great form. You're doing well on the season. 7th in the league. Things couldn't be better. Wrexham fans, hey, we're in 14th. We've got to remember where we are. and how good things are, and they're going very well. And this is a match where two teams in decent form are literally going up against each other. So I tell you, be ready for a decent football match, because I tell you what, it's shaping up right now. It really is. People are spreading out. The expansive play is starting to develop, and that first touch and that game plan is also quite visible. Looking for a great game. Again, Fuller very active on the left side with the passage play. Referee needs to be looking off the ball. There's something dusting. People going down right side of the box. Referee's got an eye on it. Keeps the play going. Charlton again, very busy down the left side one more time. Campbell now on the ball, inside. Bad play there. One little pass too many, perhaps, in such a short area. Kiefer now fighting for the ball. I tell you, can he win it? Goes out for the throw. Well defended one more time. That's one thing you've got to give Charlton credit for. The defence has been amazing this season. Amazing. Only 16 goals scored, 11 conceded. Definitely the defence is something that's going to be a big wall to get around of. Think about the Great Wall of China, the Great Wall of Charlton. That's what's going on right now. Ball through, I tell you what, well intercepted one more time. Charlton repel their defence, get it started all the way up to the front line. But again, great defending all season from Charlton. The Great Wall of Charlton. Wrexham moving forward now, down the right side. Issa Kabori, one-on-one now. Goes to go outside and get the cross going in. Looks like he wants to. Does he get the cross in? Gets the cross in, well repelled. Gets the ball back. Maxi Clough on the edge of the box. Into the centre. One more time, the ball moving left. Stuck in midfield. Thomason taps it off. Ball comes to Maxi Clough in acres of space. He goes back over to Issa Kabori down the right side. Kabori taps and goes. Got the speed. Does he get the speed? He's got the ball. He fights for the ball, gets the ball back on the edge of the box. Wrexham has the ball. Nathan Broadhead now taps it off. Issa Kabori one more time. Crosses coming in. Issa Kabori crosses in, taps it in. I tell you, and I tell you what, is that fingertip saved by Kaminsky? What a great save. Clough really side footing. I think put your laces through it. 1-0. Side footing through it? No, sir. Put your laces through it? Yes, sir. Watch the rebound. Fingertips from Kaminsky. Kiefer brings it down, holds the play, has eternity, and Clough side footing. Put your laces through it, Max. Blaze it over, but give it some power. Make the keeper work. Short corner. Shot comes in, going wide. And it does go wide. Goal kick coming up. Dominic Hyam nearly getting in on the action. Not quite there. Not George Dobson's best shot per se. And if that's a cross, then that's not the best cross either. Fuller now, 1-on-3. Yeah, he's got three defenders in front of him. Decides to pass it back. Campbell now on the ball. Goes down the left side. Very busy again down the left side. It's all down the left side for Charlton, like it was last year. Very strange, hey? Similar tactics against Wrexham, the same team. Switching the play now. Going over to the right side, just on halfway. Again, Charlton moving the ball very comfortably. Gillespie now, down the left side. Campbell takes a dive. Referee slows the play down. Free kick coming up. Kabori doesn't agree. Mr. Doughty says, I don't care. It's a free kick. 17 minutes come on. Nothing really to talk about. No need to write a letter home about this just yet. Write a letter home. How about that for a statement? Yes. Jonesy now on the back line, passes it off. It goes all the way back to Kaminsky now. Kaminsky's going to go long, as he does, down the right side. Charlton probing down the right side now, comes all the way back into their own half. Jones takes a touch, passes it back to the right side. Loads of space. Charlton playing into space quite comfortably. Good morning, sir. How you doing, fella? Gord's in the house, everybody. Remember, like, subscribe, join the channel, guys. Get in here. And like I say, tomorrow we've got a cup final coming up here at Ultimate Soccer. Atletico Ottawa taking on Cavalry FC in Ottawa, Canada. And that is tomorrow, the cup final. And after that, we've got 2 international games coming. Is it all the way back? All the way back, it goes to Arthur Okonkwo, who again was brilliant in the first minute of this game with a shot down low, pushing it past the post. But for him, Charlton could be a goal up very early in. Since then, nothing really to talk about. Not a much of attrition, a skillful match, but 2 teams cancelling each other out quite well. Wrexham now deep low down the left wing side. Is it trickling out for a corner? Indeed it does. Longman, very, very active on the left side. Hasn't really produced anything other than great defence as a forward player in the third and final third. So he's doing pretty good. Wrexham fans sitting on their hands in the crowd, waiting for something to happen. George gives the crowd a little clap. The crowd claps George. Isn't that lovely? Keep laughing. Angus McWhirter says, back in the day, I had pen pals. Times have changed. Yes, pen pals. Can you remember that? Remember that? Can you remember albums, records? Woohoo! What about an ashtray? If you smoked ashtrays, you don't see ashtrays anywhere. George Dobson with the corner coming in. This is a football show, I tell you. Ball going all the way out for another throw-in. Nice corner. Why is George Dobson taking a corner? What is he taking a corner for? Hardly the most gifted player on the bloody team. Phil Parkinson, please address that. Why is he taking a corner? Nathan Broadhead, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I could see that. Dobson taking a corner. What the hell is that about? Anywho, got to say it. Hey, Angus McWhirter, I still buy vinyl. I've still got my vinyls. In fact, I think there's a shirt underneath there. Hold on, I'll just take this out. You still buy vinyls? So do I. Jim Morrison, I still buy all the vinyls. Yeah, still buy all the vinyls. Absolutely. And I listen to them on a real old player that makes the original sounds. I know it sounds crazy. Back into the match now. Maxi Kluth gets the ball. Tic-tac-toes. It's going out for the throw-in. Yes, we faked ourselves out. Nathan Jones juggling the ball on the sideline. But yes, what times have changed? What times have changed, eh? What times have changed? Going back in the day, I can remember when there was only one substitute on the bench. Remember that too, guys? One substitute. Now we've got 5,000. Wrexham now pushing the ball forward. Again, this game is quite scrappy. Nothing really developed so far. There's no dominant team. There's no space. And Fuller in the battle runs the ball out. That's how close this is. It's a real battle. First album, Stevie. My first album was Morrison Hotel. There you go. And I got it. I'll tell you what. I should be talking football, but that Morrison Hotel album, I actually got signed by Ray Manzarek and Robbie Krieger, who he likes to call Bobby. And I got them both to sign it. And in the same time, I interviewed both of them, and I'm not joking. And it wasn't planned, but yeah, Morrison Hotel, and I love the album. Still get joy out of that. Ball now long down into halfway. Keitha battling for it, wins the ball. Lovely tic-tac-toe. Gets the back from Longman, keeping the play. Longman now into the play, switches the play. Beautiful ball play. Again, Wrexham on the ball, moving the ball quite well, staying in possession. But again, the pressure from Charlton. Electric pressure. I mean, Charlton are just literally using the press. Wrexham now on the inside. Does he get the shot off? Ball coming in. Shot coming in. And it squirms, takes a deflection, spins all the way through to Kaminsky. Nice try, George. Nice try, George. That's a little better. Please don't take another corner. Please. Not if they're like that. I mean, come on. Give me some credit. Ball into halfway. Over the halfway line now. George on the ball, looking like Maradona. That definitely goes out. That definitely goes out, ref. No, it goes in. It goes in. I tell you what, Campbell tearing down the left side, looking for something to happen. Takes a shot, goes wide. It's loose. It's loose. Oh, I tell you, another brilliant block. It's still on the edge of the box. Shot coming in, going over. Going over. Coventry, Connor Coventry couldn't Keep the ball down. Arthur Okonkwo coming up big again. Is this guy in some great form? I tell you, was that ball out of play? Phil was going nut job on the sideline, thinking it was, but got to say, look at Arthur Okonkwo now. Check the positioning, Ball comes in. I tell you, if they don't get through, he's there to stop it. But if they're coming through, we're blocking it. Ball now through the middle, slices through. No, says the referee, I'm bringing the back. Free kick coming on. Grand Funk's closer to home. Hey, hey, hey. That's going back in time. Issa Kabore, right side now. Pushes the ball on the inside. Nathan Broader, tic-tac-toes, goes back inside. Over to GD. Hyam on the back line. All the way on to George Dobson now. Dobson now backs it up to Maxi Kluth. A lot of passes, but the ball's going nowhere. Ball over the top. That's going easy street, all the way to Kaminski. I suggest we keep it on the ground, guys. Charlton now moving the ball at the back line. Quite comfortable. Been quite comfortable all game long. Like I say, two decent teams doing very well. Lovely defensive block there. Dan Scarr doing a great job. Scarr coming in for the last couple of games. Really having a decent time. He has his detractors. So far, so good. He's done pretty good. Like I say, I'd sooner see Dominic Hyam in the middle with Lewis Brunt on that left side. That would be my first choice. Ball now into midfield. Great steal. Wrexham now down the middle. What can we do? Nathan Broadhead, 1-on-2. Does he look for the shot? Goes inside. Keeps the ball. First touch got away from him. A nice soft touch. He would have had a shot, but doesn't materialise. Wrexham now. George Dobson postures it all the way to Ikabori. Ikabori pushes the cross in. I'd tell you. Well defended one more time. Getting there. Getting closer. Things are starting to happen. George Dobson now on the edge of the box. Kabori flights the cross in. Who's on the end of it? It's another Charlton header clearing the ball. Fuller and Campbell, nice little duo working their little zone, keeping things safe for Charlton. But again, the pace of the game's picking up a little bit. Wrexham's passing's got a little bit better too. But we've got to have the ball pressure zones, not pressure the back line. Ball through the middle now. Loads of space over the top. Keith Moore in open space. Goes past one, goes past two. Has the ball. Doesn't quite hit it cleanly. And it trickles agonizingly past the post. Come on, Kiefer. Keep fighting. Incidentally, last year's game, if you remember, we had the fourth wall in behind the goal. The attendance for last year's match was 12,277. Yes, it was up there. So it'd be nice to see what things are like when the new Kop is built. And I'm a brick fan. I got to tell you, I'm a brick fan. But I was rather surprised with the design, etc. But yeah, 12,277 last year. Big difference from now. Ball onto the left side. Cleworth again. Acres of space getting shut down as soon as he gets the ball. Kabori keeps it in. Referee says the ball was out. Nathan Jones going irate down the line. Fighting tooth and nail for that throw in, Mr. Jones. Angus says, I am a fan of Raymond Zerrick. I love that he produced one of my favorite bands, X. Yeah. Raymond Zerrick, what a brain. What a magician. Absolute magician. Lee Doty running a decent game so far, 28 minutes in. Ball down the line now. Charlton again, all pressure coming down the left side. That's where they want it to happen. Maxi Kluth reads the play, strips the play, comes away with the ball. Doesn't exactly lay the ball off in the right place. Bad play by Maxi. Ball needs to go upfield, not backfield. Making our own problems in the back line tonight, Wrexham, I tell you. Cross now into the box. Who gets on there? One more time. It's repelled. Well played, Danny Scar. Again, Dan Scar standing up. Bree now takes the ball. Active little man. Couple of goals on the season. 11 games so far. 8 starts, 3 from 9 starts, 2 from the bench. Sorry. Again, ball very congested, not much space. Cross comes in one more time. It's deflected, dangerous, but cleared one more time. One thing about Wrexham, the blocks, the clearing, we've had some luck in the last little while. You make your own luck. Kaminsky now on his own edge of his box goes out to the right side one more time. Charlton now on the edge of Wrexham's box. Repelled one more time. Defiant defending by Wrexham one more time. Dan Scar on the ball. Into midfield. Again, ball. No time. Nathan Broadhead gets the ball, passes it off very quickly. Wrexham trying to interchange, played nicely down the left side. Something's coming. I've got a big sneeze coming. Ball coming down the right side. Issa Kabori in loads of space. Closed down immediately. Goes down the right side. There was the sneeze. If you didn't get it, I killed the mic. Woo! Just lost a few brain cells. Issa Kabori bangs it off the defender. Number 37, Fuller for the corner. Maybe Wrexham gets something here. 30 minutes in. The game's going to a little bit of a stalemate. Needs something to happen. Couple of scores on the doors for you. Millwall 1-1 with Preston, as you know. Southampton 2-1 up against Sheffield Wednesday. Give you some more in a second. Ball coming in the box. Danger, I tell you what, that wasn't without. That wasn't without. Like I say, we'll give you some scores in a second. Kabori moving the ball to the right side now. Thomason cuts inside left, moving inside, moving the ball, keeps possession. Very tight, very tight, very tight. Nibs nearly steals in and gets the ball. Again, Wrexham now seems to be having more of the possession, more play. But it's got to be quicker than it is right now. You will not dazzle Charlton with a slow ball. It's got to be zipped into place. Very fit-looking team, Charlton, got to say. Light on their feet. Nathan Jones has got these guys well prepared. Kabori now down the right side. Wrexham, interchange play. Maxi Clough. George Dobson. Kabori. One-time cross. That's the way to do it. Header coming in. Can't get on the end of it. Still Wrexham have possession. Cross coming back in. Well defended one more time. Kiefer Moore battling for the ball. Charlton clear it for the throw. Halfway upfield. Out on the right side. Throw in coming up for the Wrexham. Nathan Jones very active on the sideline. He was last year as well. He does not sit on his hands. He is active all game long. Ball now. Issa Kabori halfway up Wrexham side. Give and go. Brilliant play. He will not get the give and go. Well intercepted. Well cut out there. Campbell running faster than Kabori. I'd say if you're looking at the pairing, Campbell's got more speed than Issa Kabori. Hence, we need a different angle. Put Kabori on the other side of the field. Switch Longman and Kabori. I think that would be a better angle. Free kick against Fuller. Doty brings it to our play. No card necessary. Just a simple free kick, says Mr. Doty. That's Lee Doty, L-E-I-G-H, Lee Doty, D-O-U-G-H-T-Y, Doty. Again, Maxi Clough having a decent season as well. No problems with Max. He's doing all he can and all you'd expect. 33 minutes in now. The game is very similar to last year. Only difference is this time last year we'd banged in 2 goals. 33 minutes gone. Squares off the free kick. Chips and changes the play. Challenges the defence. Ball coming back in the middle. That's obviously from the training field. Nearly works as well. Not a bad idea. Wrexham now. Again, scrappy play moving forward. Kabori down the right side. Pressure's on. Goes out. throw-in coming up for Charlton. Wrexham making their own problems right now. They just need to get back on the ball, slow it down a touch. And when you get in the final third, then start zipping the ball. We need to start trying different things as well. Maybe go through the middle instead of just on the wing play. 34 minutes in now. Charlton moving forward, looking for an opening, going down the left side. Campbell with that great pace down the left side. He will get to that ball, keeps it in play. Draws and drags Maxi Cleworth wide. Cleworth standing off. Fuller now has the ball. Connor Coventry very active too. Coventry on the ball. Loses possession, one pass too many. Kabori down a line, but again, well intercepted going out for a throw-in. Definitely goes out for a throw-in. And Nathan Jones absolutely protests with the fourth official and the linesman, thinking that that's never going to be a throw-in. Absolutely. It looks like a throw-in to me. I don't know. What do you think? But I think so. Maxi Cleworth now with the ball. The winter ball, the yellow ball, the winter ball. Going down the line. Keitha wins the header. But Charlton come up with the ball again. Again, there's been a rash now of first balls lost by Wrexham and second balls picked up by Charlton. That needs to change. The little battles need to be won. Wrexham needs to get on top of the little battles. This is a massive mistake. There's the first goal. Off the bar. Off the bar. Off the bar. There you go. Should have been the first goal of the game. Yes. Read his lips. F-U-C-K. Absolutely. That's what he's saying. Off the bar. Off the bar. I tell you. That should have been it. A lucky deflection. Hyam left for dead. Off the bar. Unlucky. And I tell you what, that really describes the season for Charlton up front. Nibs on 41, number 41, Nibs hitting the bar. But that really does explain Charlton's season. Up front, they haven't been doing it. It hasn't been the greatest. Defense has been fantastic. But it hasn't been the greatest up front. Great work there by Issa Kabori, but it doesn't come to anything. Great effort, great industry, but no quality. Ball now down the left side now, looking to come inside. Does come inside. Has the shot, comes off. Easy collection for Kaminsky one more time. 36 minutes in. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Angus. Well done, well done, well done. Kaminsky's got a game for himself here. He's playing the ball to himself, and he's keeping it. Now he goes long. Dominic Hyam, not the best of headers. Oh, I tell you, that's not without. I tell you what, I think you're going to see one of these come out here. Yeah, you do. Ben Sheaf straight away. Bada boom, bada bing in the yellow card. Lee Doughty's laughing his arse off, but Ben protesting. I'm innocent, Your Honour. I'm innocent, Your Honour. No, take a yellow, son, but be careful. Don't do that again, because that can turn into that real quick. You don't want to be seeing red. If you go into the chat, I did say I got a hunch there could be a red card in this game. Let's see what happens. Fast-paced game. Ankle-biting challenges. Frenetic pace. Mistakes will be happening. Mistakes will be made. A mistake was just made. Ben Sheaf just got his yellow. Got to be careful now for the next 60 minutes. Ball into the box now. Not without danger. On the edge of the box. Kiefer Moore slices the clearance. Does get the danger averted. But slices the clearance. Wrexham coming up with the ball. Should be another yellow card coming up there, really, for holding the man back. That totally should, in my opinion, be a yellow card. Not going to be, but it should be. Little consistency, Mr. Doughty. Maybe not. Maybe not. But Mr. Bree, number 28 there, could have been called for a yellow. Gets away with one. He's having a word. He's having a word. Well, Mr. Word, that's your last word. Bree given the final warning. Next time it's going to be yellow, just like that strip across his shoulder. Let's see what happens. Nice header on by Keeper. Who comes to get it? Keeper gets it. Keeper gets it. Keeper gets it. No problem at all. Well played by the keeper. Well played by the keeper. Charlton just having no luck at the moment up front. Defensively sound. Midfield doing good. But just up front, they can't get it going. Next match for Charlton Athletic. And Charlton's got some tough games coming up. Check a look at this. Listen to this. Charlton's next match at home to Southampton. That's a toughie. Then Stoke City on the road. That's a toughie. Then Coventry away. That's a toughie. Then Portsmouth at home. Not so easy. And then Middlesbrough at home. They got some tough games coming. Keep an eye on Charlton in the next 5 matches to see where they sit in the table. You might see them slip down a little ways further, okay? Just keep an eye on that. They got some tough games coming. Broadhead now gets the ball down on the edge of the box, takes the shot, going way wide, way wide, way wide. Descriptive of Nathan's season so far, misfiring. But again, gonna say, Charlton Athletic, watch where they are. 7th right now, per se. 5 tough games. Portsmouth, the easiest of those 5 matches. But they got 5 tough matches coming up. If they stay 6th to 7th, then they are for real for the rest of the season, and they're going to be in and around that. But they might slip down a place or 2 in the next 5 matches because of the more time up front. Nathan brings it down, doesn't have the first touch, loses possession, all the way back to Maxi Kluth, who finds Issa Kabore now on the right side, going one-on-one. Does he have the pace? Does he go inside? He goes outside. Does he get the cross in? Tries to get the cross in. Cross coming in, far post. Headed back into the play. It's alive. On just over the bar. I tell you, close on, close on, close on. Longman there, firing the shot off target. But again, intent, intent, intent. That's what you want to see. You can't blame him for taking the shot. I mean, listen, it's there right in front of him, and people are asking him to pass the ball off. Yeah, okay, in a perfect world, pass it off. But he took the shot. Talking matches coming up. Wrexham, 1 loss in 9, as you know. The next group of matches coming up is not going to be easy either. Brody tries to get there, doesn't get there. Again, very scrappy in midfield, no space allowed. Nobody can put their foot on it, and nobody can keep possession for more than 2 seconds. This hot potato of a football just won't cool down. Maxi Kluth can't go forward, has to go backwards. People playing themselves into no space land, hospital balls. Now Kluth has got space, gets the ball, passes it off down to the line. Kiefer Moore, deep on the right quadrant, just inside the box. Throw in coming up to Wrexham. Maxi Kluth has the ball. Well shielded out of play by Gillespie. Decent player, Gillespie, have to say it. Maxi Kluth has the ball. Where's he going? He's looking for an outlet. Pushes the ball inside. George Dobson back to Maxi Kluth. Maxi Kluth crosses the ball in. Nice cross. Headed on, going all the way wide. Headed through by Kiefer, but no joy. Now, Wrexham coming up. Next few games. Wrexham on the road at Ipswich next. Then it's Bristol City at home. Then it's Blackburn Rovers at home. So after their next away match, there's 2 home games. Then it's Preston away, and then it's Hull City away. The next 5 matches for Wrexham present matches where points could be had. Kaminsky goes long with the kick. All the way through to Arthur Okonkwo. Yeah, that's the full length of the field. That'll do every time. Is it going the full length of the field again? Back the other way? Nearly on the edge of the box. Charlton moving it up the right side one more time. Trying to make something happen. Cuts inside now. Another tackle. Should be a free kick. No free kick. Referee says play on. Charlton get the ball back in this absolute scrappy of scrappy matches. Ball going all the way through, going out for a goal kick. Again, people getting close to it, but that final quality. Bree again, guilty of a final lack of touch of quality. Charlton fans on the road quite happy at the moment. Happy bunch of Addicks fans. The Addicks in the pen here at the EK Russ. Up and down. Having a good time. It's a lovely day here in North Wales. Looks absolutely fantastic. And again, if you can't play football on that field, you can't play anywhere. The bounce is absolutely majestic on the ball today. Coming up to half-time, soon we'll know exactly how many minutes of added time. But again, it's been a 0-0. Even battle so far. No one's bossing it. It's pretty Stevens. Just waiting for that first big mistake. Or that moment of quality. Definitely a handball there. Not caught by the referee. Wrexham getting away with one there. Maxi Clue, definitely a very cagey, clever played handball. And again, Kaminsky gets the ball all the way back into his box, throwing it all the way up to halfway. Nathan Broadhead comes up with the ball, comes inside. George Dobson going to throw it down the right side, passes it back into the left side. Kiefer Moore looking to get the ball. He won't get that ball. I don't know why George plays that ball. Switching the play back. No. Get it over to Issa Kabori because Kiefer is expecting the cross coming in from Kabori. George Dobson trying too much. He's not a gifted player. He's trying too much. And if he keeps ruining the play, get him out. Get him out. Half time, get gone. You're adding nothing to this game. You're stifling. You're making things not happen up front as well. Heavy feet. Change him up. Lewis O'Brien, come on in. Get some quality. Change him up. Going into the chat. Phil J. Weston, poor scrappy game. Need more urgent. Absolutely, Phil. Absolutely. The energy's got to pick up. It's similar to what was happening at Portsmouth in midweek. We've got to get that intensity up, that urgency, that scared to lose attitude. Yeah, scared to lose attitude. There's a halftime whistle, but yes, we're in a halftime whistle. We're going to take a little break here pretty soon, but 0-0 at halftime. I'm going to give you the stats and everything else, but yeah, totally, Phil, on the money. Scrappy game, need more urgency from Wrexham. We need the general, O'Brien and Windhouse on. Absolutely. Get Matty James on. Get O'Brien on. And get Wingness on for Thomason, Dobson, and Broadhead. I tell you what, Dobson, you just heard what I said. I'm not going to go on it again. I'm not going to bang on it all night long. I'm not impressed with George. He looks like he's trying too much. And sometimes just play your game. Play the game you're supposed to play. Just play that. You'll be fine. But I agree. Thomason, I expect more. He shows signs of real skill and ilk of the game, and then he drops off and he doesn't stay in slot, and then we suffer because we're out of position, and then we're disjointed, and Charlton are getting a lot of the play. He's not reading the game like he has before. I don't think this is his best game. Broadhead, yeah, Nathan's not doing it again. I tell you, he's at 45. Nothing's going to change. It's a brave coach that realizes right now what you've got right now is what you're going to have in the second half. And unless you change it now, you're going to have another repeat performance in the second half. And here's the punch to the chin. We carry on like this. We're staring a 1-0 home loss right in the face. That's what this says to me right now. We're staring a home loss right in the face. If we don't change, that's what it looks like. And I agree, Phil. I totally agree. We've got to change. O'Brien's coming in, definitely. Windhouse is in as well. And bring Matty James in the general. Yes, Thomason, Dobson, Broadhead. You run your races. Thanks, guys. Let's change it up. Steve says, could go either way. This, yeah, it could. It really could. It's on the belt right now. It's right on the line, isn't it, eh? It really is. Yep. Some of our decision-making is poor, but we are at least asking questions. Yeah, we're asking questions. Definitely. I think George Dobson is asking his own mind questions as well with what he's doing with the ball. Have a laugh at that. But yeah, no, great point, Stevie. Yeah, this could go either way. Some of our decision-making is poor, but we're asking questions. Yeah, I think Phil makes those 3 changes. I'd like it at halftime. It's a brave coach that makes the changes in the locker room. As I'm ready at halftime, bang, and you start 3 guys new, second half. You can still put a couple of guys in on 65. That's fine. But We got too many guys that have not got any mobility today. George, he is not really improving the situation. Let's put it that way. Steve says, O'Brien for Thomason, and I think we win. I say so. I say so. We got to get something going there. We got to get something alive. Got to get a little bit of intent. Everything we've done has been sporadic and it's been on the outside. It's like we're trying to touch it, but we can't get close enough to touch it. We're reaching out to touch, but we can't touch it. Well, we got to start grabbing it. We can't just touch it. We got to grab it. Got to take hold of it. Yeah. Dominate your day. Yeah. Dominate the play. That's what we got to do. Have to do it. One more time. O'Brien for Thomas and Steve. I agree. Free Pug Show. How you doing? Free Pug Show in the house. I missed the first 20. I didn't want to wake up. Oh, are you nice and warm and snuggy with the kiddies? Absolutely should be. And hey, get yourself a tablet right next to your pillow. You can watch it and then go sleeping straight after the match. Yes, you could. But don't get cold. That's the main thing. Martin BQN. Why does he play Longman? Shocking. Yeah, it's he hasn't really done much today, has he? Hey, Ryan has his moments where he has a great game, and then ever since he missed the open goal, he hasn't really done much. He really has like I say, it's fits and starts. He really hasn't had that consistency this year, but hey, he's got 31 games to find it. Let's hopefully he does. Hopefully he does. And I agree with your next statement. Cleworth looks tired. Maxey looks tired. Was he out last night with the lads? Was he playing too much PS2 or whatever? Is he on the Xbox? Because he does look a little tired, doesn't he? But I tell you, we'll see. Keep an eye on Max in the second half. Yeah, keep an eye. He's a young lad. He might have had a restless night. You never know. But he's there at the moment. Yes, but he does look tired. Di Humphreys, only heard you mention Thomason once. That says it all. Absolutely, mate. No inspiration. Didn't make anything happen. And for all the big talk and all the big play at Bolton, I'm not seeing anything of it. I'm really not. And yeah, didn't mention him once. And again, that shot on goal by Maxey Cleworth with the side of the foot, put your laces through it, son. I don't care if you, well, eventually when there's a stand there, I don't care if you hit row 20. Put your foot through it and test the keeper. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, Thomason only mentioned him once. And yeah. And as for Charlton, I tell you what, Oliofi hasn't really done too much. Not at all. Fuller and Campbell, they've been quite inspirational. Connor Coventry, he might be a man that makes something happen, and eventually with that assist patch or that final pass into the danger zone that makes something happen for Charlton. If it's going to be Nibs, I find that Nibs is probably going to get on the end of a shot. I don't think it's the header for Nibs. I think it's open play and a shot or a give and a go and a nice side foot in the corner. So that's what I see from Charlton. But we have got to change things for Wrexham. The way it is right now, we're sleepwalking to a 1-0 loss. At the best, a 0-0. Let's face it. You don't want 2-0 nils back together. Portsmouth was a 0-0. That's enough. Going into the chat, I'm going to literally get into the stats for you and tell you what's going on the stats. Shots on the board. Charlton has had 9 shots, 3 on target, 63% possession, 1 yellow card, and 3 corners. So, Charlton, 5 shots. Sorry, that was Wrexham. Wrexham, 9 shots, 3 on target, 63%. 6 fouls, 1 yellow card, and 3 corners. Charlton on the road, 5 shots, 3 on target, decent. So both teams 3 on target, 37%. Not bad numbers for a road team. It seemed a little higher than that at times, to be honest. Fouls 3, yellow cards 1, corners 1. Going into some of the scores right now on the doors. Let's go in backwards orders. Might be happy times for you. It might not be. Half-time, Swansea 0, Ipswich 1. Stoke City, Coventry 0-0. Nothing happening there, but maybe in the second half something happens. Southampton, since Will Still, the Duracell, has been fired, have hit perfect form. 2-1 right now over Sheffield Wednesday. No shocker, it's Sheffield Wednesday, but 2-1 for Southampton. West Brom 0, Oxford 0, Sheffield 0, QPR 0, Norwich 0, Leicester 0, and us 0-0 with Charlton. There's your scores on the doors. So that's what I'm saying. Right now, guys, I'm going to be taking a 2-minute break. I'm going to check the board, see that everything's online, and I'll be back in 60 seconds. But for now, let's see if we make the changes. That's what I'm coming back at, is changes. And the first thing I hit is the chat. And there's one I'm going to read before, as I get back, coming in from Martin BQN. I love that. I'm going to hit that as soon as I come back. But are we going to make changes? Are changes coming? I'll be back in 2 minutes. Are changes coming? Okay, guys, back at you. Hello, hello, hello. Here we go. Oh, weird. I think I just blew a wheel. Maybe it's a good omen. I just blew a wheel on my chair. Whoop. Yeah, I did. I blew it. It's spinning on one side. I've lost a blade. Yeah, I've lost a blade. Okay, no dear, no problem. Time to get a new chair, I guess. But I'm coming back into the chat because Martin BQN puts a line out there, and literally it's a short line, but it's so funny in a way. And I mean, look, Connor Cody hasn't really done it, but Martin BQN says, not missed Connor Cody, laugh out loud. I tell you, not missed him at all. No, not for a second. And it's not that we've got a hate on for Connor Cody, but really, when you're not doing it, you're not doing it. And he hasn't done it, has he? He has not done it. He has so not done it. Not at all. I'm looking into the crowd. I like to watch the crowd as well, you know. You get to see all kinds of different people in the crowd, yeah. People having a conversation on the sideline. I'm looking at this big burly guy with this tiny little fella next to him right now. The little guy's like really intense, having a good chat. Got a wife and a husband in the crowd there. He's pointing stuff out right now. They both got the scarves. It's absolutely lovely, yeah. You can see two buddies there, definitely older fellas, big time, obviously big time Welsh boys. You can tell they're Welsh. Looking at those two, oh, bloody hell, you can. Absolutely. But the crowd itself, it's a happy zone. It's a family in that crowd, just like this family here on our channel. It's a family. And if you're a Charlton fan, I'll just say this much, because you haven't heard any of the Charlton in the chat yet. You can jump in here as a Charlton fan, and people will surround you with love and respect. You won't get any ill will here, not at all. So jump on in if you want to. As a Charlton fan, you're welcome. And it's 0-0 at half-time. You're doing bloody good. You're doing good. This is very similar to last year's match. The only thing is, last year we had those 3 goals in quick succession, and right now the boys are coming out. Nathan's on, Scar's on. So Nathan's back out again. Let's see if anything can happen there. I'm going to have, I think I have some crush. Oh, yeah. So Kiefer Moore's back out there. Hasn't had much service today. Kiefer hasn't had any service in the last 2 games. We need changes. Angus McWhirter says, I am not seeing many crowd shots, mostly highlights from various matches. Oh, really? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I got all the crowds. I'm looking at Charlton fans right now, and they're looking quite happy right now. They're sort of like... you know, that situation when you're sitting on the fence and it's like nothing's really happened yet? They're just sitting there nice and quiet, nice and chill, nice and happy, waiting for something to happen. Will it happen? Well, we'll see. Just looking at the table, just for giggles. Right now, we are still 14th in the table, and Charlton are still 7th in the table. Lots of games are going on. Sheffield Wednesday losing 2-1. Sheffield United drawing 0-0 right now. They'd moved to 10 points. And again, Chris Wilder, he's picking up the points, isn't he? He's getting it done. He's doing the job. I said he would. As soon as he took the job, I knew he'd be there. Nathan Jones coming out screaming right now. Absolutely. He's pumped up for the second half. Nathan Jones, 52 years old. Very, very, very passionate. Mr. Doty has the game for the second half. Here we go. Orange has done my throat better. Yes. Let's see what happens, guys. Everything's possible now. Game is going to be live. Mr. Doty's got a lovely little smile on his face. Here we go. He hasn't really put a foot wrong, Mr. Doty, has he? Decent referee so far. Let's hope it stays that way. 0-0. We kick off the second half. Who wants it most? Who's going to really penetrate out of these 2 teams? Jonesy all the way back to Kaminsky. Nice and easy. No pressure on the play. Gillespie all the way downfield. Free kick coming up. Nice position for a free kick. Charlton should take their time, but I think they're going to take this one quickly. They do so. Comes down to the right side of play. Got a feeling we're going to be busy on the right side this half. Charlton now deep into Wrexham territory. Ball into the box. Come on, Arthur Okonkwo. Give it a call. You should have been coming for that. Arthur should have been calling that ball. There's no need for that to get hoofed out. That can go all the way through to the goalkeeper. You got possession. You come back the other way. No need to be kicking that ball out of play. Come on. Did you see the play for the first time, Mr. Scott? Is this your first game? Come on. Dominic Hyam would have played that differently. I'm guaranteeing you. Free kick should be coming up. That was definitely a nice block. You want to be careful here. Riding a yellow card. Yeah, that would have hit hard. That would have hit hard. Nibs took a bit of a blow there. Take another look. Take another look. Here we go. Stops him dead, yeah. It's the point of impact. It's right up high on the shoulder. That can be painful. Well done for Nibs getting up and looking in good shape. That could have been painful. All the way back to Kaminsky one more time. Ball going long. Nibs down again. I'll tell you what, the boy's taking quite the beating. He's taking quite the beating, hey? Have another look. There's nothing illegal with the challenge. It's just the way the two bounce. But I tell you what, that could be a bit of a whiplash situation. Ben's just saying, yeah, I really nailed him. I got him really good. George is like, well done, son. Well done. You keep laughing, guys. Keep laughing. But yeah, that was a bit of an impact. I tell you what, he'll feel that. He'll feel that. Maybe a bit of a whiplash situation. Again, not malicious. Just the way they two came together. But Nibs goes up light, and it's easy to get crushed when you're going up light. Light is when you're not going up with your arms spread out and strong. He went up light. Arms low. But he's up. He's good. That's 2 cracks to the head he's had in 2 minutes. He doesn't need a third one. Carey now with the ball. Free kick coming up. Flight that into the penalty area. Adjacent. Ball comes to the left side, to the right side. Campbell now. Taps off. Fuller on the far side. Longman doing well fighting, but Campbell's got the pace to get back and fight again. I'll tell you what, that's the one thing. Campbell there, number 7, got great pace. He's put himself into great positions to get back with the ball purely because of that space of pace. If he doesn't have that pace, he doesn't get there, but he does. Arthur comes, collects, little mix-up in front of the net. Wrexham do clear the zone, clear the danger. Lucky, ball coming back the other way, man down. Dan Scarr seems to have taken one to the back of the head. Miscommunication. Need to give a call, Arthur. Need to give a call. Need to give a call. Then that doesn't happen. Couple of times Arthur hasn't been authoritative in his own penalty area. The goalkeeper is supposed to rule the penalty area, has to give out those calls. Arthur is too quiet. Say what you will, but he's too quiet. He needs to start to become a menace to his defense and growl and let him know when it's good, when it's safe, when I'm there, when it's mine. And make things simpler. That's 2 times in the last couple of minutes. He didn't come, and he didn't give a signal, and he didn't give a call. Dan Scarr down on the ground is a direct result of that. He's got to start growing into his face. Arthur's got to start becoming loud. Again, Nathan's on the sideline. Always active, always jumping up and down, always moving. Little energizer bunny, Nathan Jones. Welshman, if you didn't know. Charlton now coming back the other way, going left side. No space again. Issa Kabori blocks it, shuts it down. Again, there's no space in this match whatsoever. I think you need to just go with basics. Clear your zones and look for the simple ball over the top from the wing. So something like that right now into the play. Ramsey, acres of space, acres of time. Charlton using the ball very nicely from left. Cutting inside, lovely interception by Issa Kabori. Reads the play beautifully there. Well played, Issa Kabori. Another piece of play. Nathan Broaden now moving forward, striding forward over halfway. Needs to go the right side, does go the right side. Issa Kabori has the box. Crosses it in. It's not going to make it. Not going to make it. That ball needed to have a lot of air. Well blocked out by Jones, though. Jones playing the top game again. But again, remember, that defence, that's team defence by Charlton has been there all season. Addicks fans know that. We saw that last year. And even though last year, the 3-0 match, Charlton really didn't play a bad game there either. Kiefer Moore now on the edge of the box. Doesn't keep possession. It's a fight. It's a fight. Is there a free kick coming? There is a free kick coming. No, the ball is live. Wrexham have it on the edge of the box. Kiefer Moore now. Edge of the box. Ball comes in. Cleared one more time by Jones. Longman now fighting for the ball. Will he get the ball? Heads onto the ball. Sheaf fighting. I tell you what, well played. Kaminsky comes, reads the play, picks it up, clears the danger, stops the panic. Again, that quality not quite there. This is a game before the match where I said this is a match for Matty James. For him to put his foot on the ball, dictate the play, sway the ball left, sway the ball right, but find that pass to pick the lock. Right now, we're all playing generic mold roles is what we're doing. The creativity isn't quite there and the quality hasn't shone itself just yet. But we're all playing in a generic mold. We need to get out of the block, get out of the mold, make something happen, get the legs pumping. Too many people are not really getting them legs pumping. It's the work rate is fine, but the legs need to pump. Going back into the chat, Good says, going to Canada versus Ecuador. Beautiful. Give me a way to link to you. Absolutely, absolutely. Excuse me. Give me a second. I'm going to be live for that game. So we're going to be doing a live game for the Canada, Ecuador, and the Canada, Venezuela. So doing live for both of them, yeah? Wrexham now. On the ball. Going right side. Isikabori, lots of space. Gives and goes. Doesn't get the go. Wrexham backing it up again. Cycling the ball left to right. Coming back now to the left side. Dominic Hyam going over halfway. Into Longman. Passes off. Blocked off. Free kick coming. Is he going to pull a card for that? May well. He does indeed pull a card for that. Yeah. Longman blocked off. Excuse me. Game going so far, just like the first half, OG experience. Battle of attrition. Quality's not been there. No one's really threatened the net so far. Referee hasn't had too much to do. Dished out a couple of yellow cards for a few untimely tackles. Nothing really malicious. It's not been a dangerous game. Not been a nasty game. Hasn't been a game of quality. Quite frankly, both teams are cancelling each other out. It's not the most exciting match. We're waiting for something to happen. And second half, with things slowing down, maybe they can. Free kick coming in. But nobody's shading it. I say 50-50. Free kick comes in. Dobson takes the free kick, going far post. Headed back into the play. Goes off and out for a corner. Going to think about that, Good, how you can link to me. It is a slow one. Paul Phelps, how you doing, Paul? Big up to you, matey. Stevie, any chance you could add either a scoreboard graphic or just have whiteboard or something with it on your desk? We're going to be making some changes here in the next couple of matches, actually. I've already addressed that. It's coming. So, yes, it's coming. Don't worry. We'll have things on the screen for you. Corner coming in. Far post. Headed back into the fray. I tell you, it's still live. Makes something happen. Ball on the far post. It's really frantic in front of net. Nothing's happening. It's scrappy. And it's chipped around the post. Should be another corner. I tell you. Wrexham think they should have gone in front there, but it's probably so close and great defending. And Charlton fans had their hearts in their mouths. So there's a little bit of action. That's probably the most excitement we've had so far. Buzzing around the net. Ball comes back in the mixer. I tell you, get something on there. But it's going to happen some way like that. It really is. Absolutely. Referees having a big yap about it. But yes, scoreboards and all that sort of stuff, yeah. We're going to be bringing that in 4 games' time, if you want to count their marker, because all the software's getting changed. And then, yeah, we're taking it to the next level. Everything happens for a reason. We're building slowly, but carefully. But, yeah, it's coming. Corner coming in, into the mixer. Brilliant corner. Well done, Kaminsky. Fist on it, out of the danger zone. Brilliant goalkeeping. Whip that corner, and that's the way the passing needs to be. Whip it in. Excite me. Get the game going. That's what. Whip that corner, and that's the way the passing needs to be. Whip it in. Excite me. Get the game going. That's what we need now. Nathan Broadhead taps it into the mix. A shot coming in. Is that a penalty? I tell you what. No, says the referee. Could have been. Charlton coming the other way now. Coming with force. 4-on-4. Ball into space, and not the best play. Not the best play. Not the best play. But I tell you, a little bit of action. That's the most we've had in a little while. So, yes, so Paul, absolutely, Paul Phelps, any chance you could add either a scoreboard graphic or just have a whiteboard or something with it on your desk? Like I say, in 4 games' time, software's coming, and we're going to add all the good things in there. Like I say, everything in time. I'm a firm believer of build things slowly, become the master of what you're doing. Don't take on everything and end up looking like a superstar that can't play. Yeah. Get used to the skills, get used to what you got to do, enjoy the technology, get used to the technology. And as I say, because I've got a degree in it, technology needs to work for you. You don't work for technology. So as you implement things, you have to be comfortable with them, but you have to be the king or the queen, whatever you are, girl or boy, man or woman. You have to be the operator in the moment. So yes, they're coming, and Grims was talking about that as well, and a few other people too. So it's going to make the place a whole lot better, a better experience, and that's what I want to do. But again, everything happens for a reason in time. Kaminsky's getting up. He's looking okay. He hasn't had too much to do. Let's test the goalkeeper, shall we? Come on, Wrexham. Let's test that goalkeeper. 0-0s are fine. It gives you points, helps your survival. But remember, before the game, I said there's a danger. Charlton comes in with a great defensive display, wins 1-0. Could be a chance it's a 0-0 or a 1-1. And if Wrexham plays a great game 2-1, it can still end up either of those 3 ways. Well, let's not sleepwalk to a 1-0 loss, shall we? Yes. And by the way, big thanks, Paul Phelps, for raising that, because I tell you what, like I say, on this channel, we raise anything we want. If it's important, you say it, we will cover it. Scores on the doors right now. Swansea are losing 2-1 against Ipswich. Stoke City 0-0 with Coventry. Southampton's now 3-1 up. West Brom, Oxford is a 1-1. Sheffield United 0-0, as is Norwich 0-0. And Middlesbrough 2-1 up on Birmingham City. Fry gets a go-ahead goal on 17 for Middlesbrough. Gray gets an equaliser on 29. And Hayden Hackney, 45 plus 6, 2-1 for Middlesbrough. Big scores for Middlesbrough. I tell you, looks like Birmingham may well be losing on the day. If Lady Luck shines on Wrexham, we could be getting closer. Wrexham, Charlton, 0-0, still. Coming down the left side now. Ball into Ryan Longman, 1-on-1. Looking a lot more active now. Cuts inside, cuts outside, backs it up. Thomason on the ball, passes inside. Sheaf now inside. The ball's passing very fast. Nathan Broadhead tries something there, but nobody else reads that play. I could see what he was doing, but no one's reading that play. Throwing coming up, Wrexham. Hyam now into Sheaf. Sheaf back to Hyam. Hyam now. Probably going to go over the top or down the line. Takes a look. Goes into midfield. Bob Dobson taps off, leaves man for dead. Nice little skill by George. Turns around, gets some more space. George looking a bit like Messi at the moment. Ball inside, and a nice attempt. Lots of power, but no accuracy. Longman trying the shot from distance. See his intent of screaming that ball in the top right corner just doesn't come off. You guys are awesome in the chat, by the way. I tell you what, you are. You guys are fantastic, by the way. Seriously. The experience, please hit the like button. Absolutely. Angus McWhirter, I am working on starting up a history of the MLS channel. Going to start with a marker and a paper, and we'll eventually figure out the technology. Yes. That's the way it is, brother. That's the way it is. That is the way it is. When I went through broadcasting school and got my degree, and you have to do production and editing and sales, marketing, all the stuff, the legal jargon, the news, everything, the full 9 yards I did. You get to learn about everything. So you build slowly, but if you build it right, then it lasts a long time, and it comes off better. And believe you me, in the early days, we had a few teething problems with microphones not working and the sound being bad and all sorts of stuff. But eventually you get there. So yes, the technology's coming, and I do say all the whiteboards and stuff, you're going to get it soon. Great action in the box. I tell you what, are you really getting into it now? Much better half. The tempo's picked up by Wrexham. All we now need is a little bit of lady luck, because now Wrexham's starting to stretch Charlton just a little bit. Ball coming in. Well repelled again. Again, great defence by Charlton. But the speed, Charlton just a little bit. Ball coming in. Well repelled again. Again, great defence by Charlton. But the speed has picked up from Wrexham, and so it should do. It needed to. You can't walk past Charlton. You got to run past. Ipswich 2-1 up against Swansea. As I said, Angus McWhirter. I received a media communications degree in the 80s, showing my age. Hey, good on you, my friend. Good on you, and congratulations. It's a small world as well. Anybody listening, I'll tell you what, the media world is a very small world. You think about it. There's upwards of 10,000 people in the crowd, yeah, but there's only a couple of people with microphones, right? Do that right across the world. Well, you can figure that out. You get to see the same people a lot of time. Ball down the left side. Longman going far post. Can we get into it? No. Goes just too far long. Kiefer appreciates Ryan Longman trying. I think we need to get fresh legs in there. I think this is a game where Phil needs to bring in Ryan Barnett, but he also needs to bring in Matty James. We need someone to tickle this defense. Right now, we're becoming very, very predictable. Like I say, we need someone to tickle this defense and do something nice, something creative. Tickle that defense right down the middle is where it needs to go right now. This wing play is all good, but it's, like I say, very predictable, and it's easy to work with. Every time that ball comes in, left or right, I tell you what, Jones is just eating it up. He's having basically a windfall of a day, and we're making it easy for him. We need to test him. That ball needs to come down the middle. Kiefer coming up with a free kick. Ramsey going right through. Boots off the foot. I tell you, he's been in the wars. Oh, I tell you, that wasn't nice. Kiefer's having a physical battle. But credit to Ramsey. He's not there to make friends. Di Humphries, no. O'Brien is not on yet. It's like saying, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there? Are we there? Free kick coming in. In it comes, far side of the box. Headed back into the mixer and repelled one more time. Charlton heading out. Issa Kabori on his own halfway line. Up and under, into the box. Comes back out. Again, all so scrappy. And eventually all the way back to Arthur Okonkwo in his own box. Again, the crowd here at the Kiras are looking for something to happen. Nice idea, ball over the top. But you have to anticipate these plays. Seeing as it's a goal kick, confirms that Kiefer was absolutely right with that play. And Wake Issa doesn't channel down and go for it. Interesting, interesting. Maybe he doesn't want to use the energy. Maybe he's coming off. Arthur now on the penalty spot. Slices it out of the box. Free pug show. Okay, time to bring on Windass, LOB, and James for Broadhead. Thomason and Dobbo. Absolutely 100% free pug show. I'm going to put a call into Phil right now. I'm going to send in that right now. You're absolutely on the money. Free pug show says it. We got to get it done. Dominic Hyam now, left side, coming up to halfway. Come on, Big Tom. Where are you going? Ball into deep. Thomason's going nowhere. Hasn't done too much all day. Nady's trying things. Longman's got the ball through. It's going to get there. Oh, I tell you. Time to fluff your lines. Unlucky, Kiefer. Unlucky. Nice idea. All started there with a little tickle pass from Nathan in the middle of the defense. You know, it lines up things. So here we go. I'm looking at the free puck show. Hey. Nathan's coming off, so he's coming out. Thomason better and Dobbo better. I think I've got McLean's on there. Yep. So there's Windass. There's your Windass. Free puck show. There's your Windass. He's in. Sheaf's coming out. There's O'Brien. He's in. And there's your man, James McLean. Jimmy Mac. You know what? Things are going to get fiery. But nice to see Jimmy Mac up there. Got the armband on. 3 in there. Would have nice to see Matty James. But hey, you can't have everything, right? Can't have everything. But good calls. Free puck, right? Can't have everything. But good calls. Free puck show. Good calls. You're on the money. Nibs coming out for Hernandez, number 27. Hernandez. Number 27 for Nibs. Kaminsky asking everybody to shift over to the right. Ball coming over. Boom. As he shifts and shoots the ball to the right. Deep into Wrexham territory. Now we got 22 minutes gone. Or to go, sorry. Substitutes have been made. Let's see what happens. Again, also scrappy. Nothing really happening. Arthur comes, does give a call this time and collects the ball. You see how simple that is. Give the call, pick the ball up. Everybody can get back in the slot. And nobody ends up getting battered by the goalkeeper and going down on the ground. So there you go. Well done, Arthur. Kaminsky now. Doesn't need to shoot first time, but he does. Gets that ball back into the mixer going up front. CHARLTON now moving forward with the ball. Again, head tennis. Eventually, Wrexham trying to get the ball back now. Campbell got that pace. Wins the first battle, wins the second battle, sets it up over here on the right side of play. Little chip coming up. No chip is defended. Blocked away again. CHARLTON keeping possession. Testing Wrexham all the way. Very calm on the ball. Ball through the middle. Nice interception. Wrexham averting danger one more. Again, CHARLTON playing the top game. Got to say, making life very difficult. Very, very difficult for Wrexham. Ball going over to the left side now. Into open space. Down onto the left wing. Issa Kabori backs up. One-on-one. Loses a tackle. CHARLTON get the cross in. Where's it going? Cleared one more time. Frantic times, I tell you. One moment of quality. One mistake will make it a 1-0 game. Otherwise, we look like we're doomed to a 0-0. But don't lose hope. It takes 1 second to score a goal. We've got copious amount of seconds to go till this one rubs itself out. Martin BQN, yes, I agree with you. It's great to see Jimmy McLean. Jimmy Mac's on the field. There you go. Nice little tap off. Jimmy Mac could be inspirational here with a cross, a nice swinging cross. I tell you what, grab your card again, ref. Nice little foul. There you go. Another yellow card in the box of the referees. Take one for the team, as you do. Sometimes you do. I mean, Carey, it's one for the team. It stops the attack advancing. Not the worst kind of foul. Like I say, taking one for the team. Carey's been busy all night long. Ball now slowing down into midfield. Little chip into the box. Where's he going to go? Headed into the mixer, going out of play. Should be a goal kick, as is a goal kick for CHARLTON. Where's this one going to go? Does anybody have a moment to get that quality? Is the quality coming? Is that quality coming? West Brom 2-1 over Oxford right now. There's a difference in change. Nothing else. And Norwich City have taken the lead over Leicester City. Wowza, wowza, wowza. Chris Garden on 62. Leicester City losing again. They're having a nausea of a season right now. But I'll tell you what, Norwich City need the points, don't they, ever? Norwich in front on 62. Tell you what. Wrexham now moving the ball far side. Not the best pass again. That's been a little bit of a problem recently. Last couple of games, passing game has not been the greatest. Just adjusting the screen here, guys. Give me a second. Thank you very much. 20 minutes to go. Charlton now coming over the halfway line. Very, very active. Coming down the right side. Ball comes down to the right side. Setting up. Ramsey now strokes it into midfield. Gets it back. Does he flight the cross in? He keeps possession on the edge of the box. Carey with the ball. Trying to get through. Repelled again. Ramsey now. It's all very tight. And eventually it comes to nothing. Ball now down the left side of the field. Very dangerous. If he can reach it, put the first time in. I tell you what, right idea. Kiefer Moore trying to flight the ball right side first time. Doesn't quite make it. Looks like Kiefer's getting a bit tired. Jimmy Mack now with the ball. Backs it up. Louis O'Brien strokes it into midfield. This is much better. Dobson now to the right side. Kabori sets it up. Gets the cross in. Looking for the cross in. Doesn't get the cross in. Goes wide. Should win the corner. Goal kick. Goal kick. Should have put the ball in early, as we've been saying. But the game is picking up. Now we've got a nice 15 minutes or so to finish this match off for both teams. Both coaches have sent out the stalls, made a few changes. It's setting up now for a nice climax to the finish of the match. There will be chances for both teams. And the best part of the match, I feel, is still yet to come. I think the quality is getting better slowly, slowly, slowly. And I think this bottle of wine is going to pop pretty soon. Wrexham on the ball, a lot better now. Going down the left side, O'Brien in acres of space, passes it off. McLean one-timer, far post, headed back into the mixer. Big mistake. Kabori has it. Does he cross? Does he pats? He shoots way over the stadium. High, wide and handsome, going to Mars. That ball is going to Mars. Takes a massive deflection. Charlton players not exactly happy with that decision. Let's take another look. Jimmy Mack gets a beautiful crossing. That's what Jimmy Mack's good at. And we did touch on it a couple of seconds ago. That's the one thing that Jimmy Mack could do, was bring a nice swinging cross, a curling cross. Jimmy's got the quality for the cross. If he hasn't got the legs anymore to stay, he's definitely got the cross. We're taking a look. Nathan on the sideline, not happy about the decision. You see what's happening. Not happy at all. It's a shame we don't have a replay on this right now for you. I think we need to get a replay on it, but you can see the ball's being ready to put on the spot. Wrexham could have a chance here taking the lead. I don't want to jinx anything. I was expecting something other, but that's what the deflection was. I want to see a replay on that one. I really would like to see a replay because it looks like someone's trying to get out of the way, not trying to block the ball. But Windass subbed in, got to hold his nerve right now into the game fresh. He's cold. Pressure's on. Big match. I told you, I felt something was coming. It's here right now. These are the moments you have to take. Score, win, miss, get ready to be punished. Windass, short step up. Here we go. Bang, in you go. Thank you very much. 1-0. In you go, baby. I tell you what, never a doubt with the way he put that away. Are you grateful for that? Yes, 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 you are. Yes, I am. Get in there. Man, oh man, that is such a relief, such a relief. But here's the deal. Gotta protect it. Gotta stay in there. Stay in there. Into the chats. Di Humphries, Swansea losing at home. Free Pug Show. Looks like we are starting to click. We are now in the back of the net, baby. 1-0. Let's go. Yes, it's going. Martin BQM. It's the only way we could score. It seems that way too. Yeah. I tell you what, I'll take it. I'll take it. A mistake or a big error, take it as a big error for that penalty. Yeah. OG Experience says Wrexham. Martin BQO. And Jones is fuming. He is. And I tell you what, that's why I want to see a replay on that situation. It was such a crazy deflection that took that ball to Mars. Something was way wrong, and we never got a chance to see that again. I'd like to see the replay. I'm going to get that replay. I'm going to get that replay. And on the post-game, the later post-game show that's posted later, I'm going to get a picture of that inset. I'm going to try and explain what happened, okay? So in the post-game, look for that. That gets uploaded later. Come back and watch it. I'm going to put it here, picture. But maybe we something here. Headed out. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, doesn't matter. Take the goal for what it is. 1-0 right now. I tell you what. Tough game. Charlton, tough number to take out. Game's not over right now. 1-0 though. Windass with the penalty. I tell you, take it. 78 minutes gone. 12 minutes plus to go. 12 minutes plus to go. Yes. Mangus McWhirter, is Wrexham wine instead of Betty Booze? Let's go. Nice. Film Jay Westham. Parky the bus time. Absolutely. Make sure this one goes home. Got to defend this lead. Ball down the right side now. Wrexham under pressure, under siege, defending with all their life. Jimmy Mack comes in, wins the ball, does great. Save that because that's a corner if you don't. Goes out for a throw in. Well done, Jimmy Mack. Coming back. The elder statesman, 37 years old, still got it. Crowd are on their feet. They've got something to cheer now. People are into this. Wrexham fans are quite happy now. Charlton fans, not happy. And I tell you what, if that was us, we wouldn't be happy. Lee Doty has given something here. I'm sure he's seen something. I'm glad he's seen something. But hey, he's seen something. Sheaf's coming off. He's run his race. On 79, Ben Sheaf run his race. Done well on the defensive side. Hasn't put a foot wrong, really. But plays a generic role. There's the guy, the general, Matty James. Get Matty on there. Get on the ball. Spray it around. Hold the ball. Kill the clock. Tick-tock. 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 And wear the clock right out. Scrappy again in front of the box. Free kick coming up. Issa Kabori thrown to the ground. Campbell trying a little bit too eagerly. Gives away the foul. Nothing dirty. Just a collision. Referee says carry on. 10 minutes to go. Remember in the last game I said Arthur Okonkwo would start. Take his time. Kill the clock. Tick-tock. There's another 30 seconds gone. Ball now onto the edge of Charlton's box. Can Wrexham come up with a second ball? Charlton come up with a second ball. But it's a fight to get the ball back. O'Brien now tries to get the cross in left side. But that's way too long. Goes all the way to Charlton's left side. Wrexham's right side if you're defending. Don't want to confuse those listening. Ball nearly steal. And nearly gets to steal on the edge of the box. Charlton playing with fire. Could have gone 2-0 down there. Coming over halfway now. Charlton looking to make something happen in the final third. On the edge of the box. Ball sprayed to the right side. The cross comes in straight away and repelled one more time. Cleared. Out for a throw. 8 minutes to go. Windass is becoming the second superstar for us. Absolutely. OG Experience. Second superstar, absolutely. Well done again, Matty James, using the body there, making sure that ball doesn't get past, keeping Ramsey and the ball at halfway. Throw in, Charlton, right side of the field, just over halfway, going down the line. No foul, says the referee. Play on, ball coming back the other way. Again, it's getting scrappy, and you're going to find that it's going to get very scrappy. Charlton may well leave a little bit of a space at the back and look for Charlton to maybe have Wrexham have a breakaway in the next couple of minutes for that second goal. Charlton, though, meanwhile, coming over halfway, trying to make something happen, right side of the field. Carey, tic-tac-toes, past one, goes into the middle. It's coming back into the corner. It's very, very tight. Campbell now on the ball, trying to get something. Tic-tac-toe, doesn't get the tic-tac-toe back. The give-and-go fails as well. Ball coming over, goes up to the far side of the halfway. Kiefer fights for it, goes all the way back to Kaminsky. And again, it's so erratic, this match. There's no flow to it. It's literally, wherever that ball's going, it's bouncing like a ping-pong ball. No foul, says the referee. Correct call. Wrexham coming back the other way. Jimmy Mack now tearing down the left wing. Gonna bite some time. Handball, says the referee. No handball. Jimmy Mack wants the handball. Again, where's the handball? No handball. Charlton carrying on with the ball. Taking a break. Needs to go the other way. It seems that there's a few players on the Charlton team that are working real hard right now. And they're literally slowly but surely using up a lot of gas. It's not a bad display by Charlton by any means, but I tell you what, they've worked their socks off. EK Ras is literally on its feet right now, rewarding the superstars with kudos and love and lots of vocal support. Again, Windhouse with the penalty. I tell you what, put that penalty away absolutely beautifully. OG Experience, still the last of the three teams that came up this year. Come on, Wrexham. I tell you what, it just shows how well Charlton, Birmingham, and Wrexham are doing in the Championship, considering they all came up from League One last year. All three clubs are doing brilliantly, yeah? And those are the three clubs that we've been looking out for all season as well. So if you're just tuning in, Birmingham fan or Charlton fan, we talk about you guys all the time. All the time. Issa Kabori with the throw. Martin BQM. I'll get you in 1 second. Issa's got the ball, tickles it inside, keeping possession. Charlton coming up with possession. Campbell fighting tooth and nail, gets the ball out. Gillespie fires it down the field. Again, it's been a real fight all game long. A real battle, physical game, and literally no time on the ball. Martin BQN, if we could have won at Fratton Park, I would have taken a draw today. But as it is a must win, needed climbing slowly, hopefully unseen up the table. Yeah, it's funny how it's going the other way. Fratton Park, I did see as a possible chance of an away win. Didn't come. But this one, you walk away with a win. Either team in this match, you're happy because it's only. I'm thinking it's only going to be a 1-goal game, if not the 1-1. Yeah, so. Like I say, can still finish 1-1. Charlton can still walk away with a point here. Free kick coming in. Dangerous. Kiefer Moore heads it out one more time. Great defensive work one more time by the 6'5" forward. Carey now on the edge of the box. Taps it off. Cross comes in. Campbell now down low in the corner. Carey, one time. Nice corner. Nice cross, I should say. Sorry. Kicked away by Wrexham. Dominic Hyam holding the line. Kicks it out for the throw. Bree now with the ball, with the throw-in. Adjacent to the penalty area. Campbell wants it, doesn't get it. Ball goes long into the corner. Now Campbell's got it. Goes inside the box, lays it off. Carey shoots, blocked again. It's on the edge of the box. Rogers. Ball's coming away. Nice big ball over the top by Kiefer Moore. Can we bring it down? Yes, we can. Issa Kabori brings it down. O'Brien's on it. Everybody's under pressure. Ball coming over to the left side. McLean calls for it, gets it. George Dobson looks absolutely shagged. McLean puts the cross in. on the edge of the box. Issa Kabori gets it one more time, puts the ball back in the mixer. Can we get on the end of it? It's a weak clearance by Charlton. They do come and go with the ball. Go through one challenge, go through two challenge. I tell you what, referee's not bringing it back for a foul, letting the play go. Brom 11th, Charlton 9th. I tell you, crazy. Well done, OG Experience. Currently 12th in the league, Wrexham. Who's looking like a genius now? Phil Parkinson? I think so. I think so. All those boo boys are not saying too much right now, are they? No, they're not. No, they're not. Penalty on the day, the difference so far. Frantic moments now. Coming down to the wire. Do Wrexham get the insurance marker? Issa Kabori goes in the box, goes past, puts the cross in. It's going out. It stays in play, amazingly. Great finish to this match, I tell you. Both sets of fans urging the teams on. Kiefer Moore now has the ball. Into Windass. Windass takes the curling shot. It's loose. Slam it away. Kiefer should have put that away. Big chance missed by Kiefer. Windass fires the shot in. Kaminsky can't hold. And Kiefer Moore blazes it back at the keeper. How? He wants that back. Take another look. Unfortunate. Could have been Kiefer's 10th of the season. Shot comes in. Nice. Kaminsky can't hold. And it's straight at the keeper on the rebound from Kiefer Moore. How he'd want to have that back again. That should have been the insurance marker. Game over. Corner coming in. 88 minutes. It's coming down to the wire. Ball comes in. Lovely corner on the end of it. Charlton repel it one more time, as they've done all night long with great defending. Ball on the edge of the box. Windass fires it in. Comes to the other side. Back into the mixer. Matty James has it. It's cleared. All the way up to halfway. Arthur Okonkwo, does he get it? Issa Kabori picks it up slowly, turns it around. Ball over the top, going nowhere. Kaminsky gets it. 1:15 on the clock, and whatever Mr. Doty and the fourth official deem as added time. 89 minutes gone. Going into the post-match straight away. We're pretty much in it right now, ticking down. But we're into the post-match. If you don't get with the post-match, if you don't stay with the post-match, remember, I'm going to drop a post-match after this with all the images and all the good stuff. But if you stay with the live match, stay in the chat, you help build that. The chat helps build the post-game. So stay with us. We're going into the chat, into the post-game. Coming down to the wire now. Charlton on the edge of the box, looking for a last gasp effort. Keep your nerve. Are they going to flight that ball in? The cross doesn't get in. I tell you what, tough challenge by Issa Kabori. Side-eyes the referee. Seconds on the clock. Let's see what happens. Issa Kabori urging the crowd on, raising the crowd, hands in the air. Good game. It's been a battle of attrition for him, as it has been recently. He's taken some abuse, hasn't given up. Hail Mary, throwing, coming in. 90 minutes gone. Campbell on the ball, passes it back again. Issa Kabori gets in with the tackle, gets the deflection, and does a brilliant piece of defending. Comes up, gets the deflection, and does a brilliant piece of defending. Comes up with the throw-in for Wrexham. Absolutely brilliant. Issa Kabori finishing the game strong. Free show man, let's put that in. I tell you, absolutely. Angus McWhirter with the eye test, Charlton appears better, but most stats say the opposite. Yes, they do, absolutely. And it's funny, the stats last match, Portsmouth against us, Portsmouth home stats against us on the road, they looked like they won the game easy. It was crazy. But stats, that's why you had Arthur Okonkwo in net getting that shutout. Also questioning who's going to be your man of the match in this match. Interesting to know. Wrexham are going forward. Tic-tac-toe. Windass. Back to O'Brien. He won't get that, but it will be a corner. Killing off the match. Into the chat. Martin BQN. I criticise Parky for what he has done for Wrexham. Oh, sorry. I better read that again. Martin BQN. I can't criticise Parky for what he has done for Wrexham. Angus McWhirter. With the eye test, Charlton appears better. Absolutely. The OG experience, we keep answering all doubts. Yes, we do. Defense, a problem. Parky sorted it. We were weak at the end of games. Parky wins games at the end of games. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Corner coming in. Can we get something now? Repelled one more time. Referee shoots it down. We've got 9 minutes. I did say there would be a few minutes tacked on, but I tell you, 9 minutes of added time. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. 7 minutes to go. Charlton still looking to get an equaliser. Maybe a few nervy fans out there, but Wrexham have got to keep the lead. Above everything, you got to keep the lead, Wrexham. That's the main thing in this right now. Josh Windass scores the penalty on 77 minutes. It's been 15 minutes since that happened. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun, hey? Astonishing free kick called again. Charlton can't believe what the hell. But yeah, 15 minutes since we scored. Isn't time flying? And I tell you what, I think referee Doty's actually done a decent job of managing the match today. Phil J. Weston, it seems like 9 hours. Yeah, it feels like 9 hours, doesn't it, eh? After a game like that. I mean, you're defending a 1-0 win. Very, very narrow on the edge. And Charlton, any second, could get a goal, you know it. But yeah, it feels like 9 bloody hours. Yeah, it does, mate. It does. It does. Grim Plays is smiling. Martin BQ, and he's laughing out loud, Phil. I tell you what. Spread the love. Spread the love. We're coming down to the wire. Well done. Issa Kabore wins the throw-in. Teases the defender. I tell you what, Ramsey's having a heart attack. They don't like that. It should be a Charlton throw-in. Hernandez is going nuts, job 2. Referee's coming over saying, hey, take a yellow card for your lip. He went ballistic. I mean, hey, Hernandez really thought that was his. And I'll tell you what, it probably was, but corner coming up. Is it a corner? No, it's a goal kick. But it adds something to the game, yeah. It shows he cares. It shows he cares. I tell you. Angus McWhirter, I saw an MLS playoff match last night with 15-plus minutes at the end. It's ridiculous, isn't it, eh? They need to scrap this added time. Just play 90 minutes. You're playing too long. 15 minutes is bloody crazy, isn't it, eh? 9? People are having a heart attack. There must have been heart attacks at that game then for 15 minutes. OG experience. We had low possession a few weeks ago, lost a couple of games. We are controlling the ball. Another fault Parky has sorted as well. Yes. Like I say, if you look at the last few years, the last few seasons, it didn't automatically start fantastic at 100% all the way through. It took time to adjust to every level. But Parky hasn't put a foot wrong, man. I mean, really. Come on, Arthur, give a call. Arthur should have been coming for that. Give a call. But it goes out. Kiefer Moore down, feeling the hammy. He's looking at the bench. Looks like he may well be taken off. Sam Smith's coming in. Good call. Get Sam Smith on there. I like Sam. I feel sorry for Sam. And Steve Parkin turned 60 this week, yeah? Happy birthday, Steve. Turned 60 this week. So far, so good. We're going to have a few more minutes tacked on. Get ready to get nervous when the 9 minutes is gone, guys, because it's going to go over the 9 minutes. It's going over the 9 minutes. I tell you. Bloody hell, here we go. Repeats of last year against Charlton, innit, eh? Last year, 3-0. This year, it's 1-0, but it's the same kind of game. It really is. Same kind of game. I tell you. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Fantastic. The OG experience made history. Yes. Yeah. Angus McWhirter says, on me saying, like, scrap the added time, he says, agree. If you can't score, why add more time to stay behind? Absolutely. People have got to get home. I remember when there was no added time. It was just the referee's watch, 90 minutes, And it was simple. Charlton now, fighting for their lives, going down the left side. Hernandez gets the ball, just recently yellow card, wasn't happy, but it's not going anywhere. Ball over the top, he's a mile offside. He's obviously a mile offside. Sammy Smith shoots off, but he looked like he was an absolute mile offside. Was he onside? Was he offside? I'd tell you. Crazily. I tell you. And there's Kiefer Moore walking down the sideline. His race is run. He'll be now going to Kimmeru, to the Welsh national team. Going to be playing Liechtenstein and North Macedonia in 2026 World Cup qualifying matches. I wish 2 wins for Wales, 2 wins for Kimmeru. That would be beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Corner now. McLean in the corner. Defending the ball. Should be a goal kick. Is indeed a goal kick. And Kaminski running to the corner, to the ball. Angus Whitworth, I've seen a lot less diving, arguing with the ref, fighting, etc. in this match compared to other leagues play. Absolutely, yeah. I tell you what, it's arrogant for me to say this, but it's not the Wrexham way. It really isn't the Wrexham way. The way Phil Parkinson has played his teams all through the years, and the way Wrexham's played all through the years, it's not the Wrexham way to dive around and really just not play the game in the right spirit. You can also say the same with Charlton Athletic, okay? I'm not just saying that it just has its own way with Wrexham, but I can say guaranteed for Wrexham all over the years that the match has always been played in a tough but a honest, hard-fighting, spirited manner where we respect the enemy, but we don't love them. Oh, I tell you what a save by Arthur. Game-saving save. Get your hands on that. Get your hands on that. Arthur, my friend. Holy shamoly. Holy shamoly. Holy shamoly. Is that another top draw save by Arthur Okonkwo? Bloody hell. I'll tell you what. Take a look at the replay. Take a look at the replay. Look. One more time. Oh. Death-defying. 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 Tell you. That was the one for Charlton. Here we go. Danger, danger, danger coming in. Goes wide. Man down. Play called. But what a save by Arthur Okonkwo. Bloody hell. Is he ever in form? It does beg the question. When Danny Ward's fit again, is Danny Ward necessarily the first choice? Arthur's coming up trumps, isn't he, eh? A shutout last match. Can't say anything yet. But get ready for more time to fly by because we're at 99 minutes and the time's gone. So bite your fingernails right off because time's done. Wrexham fans have got the scarves going in the air, singing very loud, thinking 3 points is coming home. Arthur's got the ball. But I tell you, how much time is Lee Doty going to tack on and how much nervous displeasure is it going to call? Not much at all. Wow, he's pretty close. There we go. In the bag. Phil Parkey punching down a line. Phil Parkey punching down a line. Bloody hell, I tell you what, if it wasn't for the penalty, we get a 0-0 today. But what a great game. Decent performance defensively. Wasn't the best forward line. Wasn't the best attacking game. Wasn't the most entertaining match. You're certainly squeaky bum, nervous times sitting on the edge of your seats, both teams. And the goal itself, we're going to get into that. But I tell you what, win on the day. Love it, love it, love it. A win on the day. There's still a few games going on, but I tell you what, a win on the day. All I can say is what I can see right now. Currently, Wrexham's in 13. So we've got on one place, currently in 13. But I tell you what, a win on the day. Absolutely mammoth. I'm going to give you the scores as well. But yeah, mammoth. Phil picks the right team. We're into the postgame. Phil picks the right team. He's got it right. Substitutions make a difference. We said at halftime we want the substitutions to come in. We're going to get into the chat pretty soon. But I tell you what, Josh Windass, badass Windass, Calamity Jane is badass Windass, comes on, hits the trumps again. Cold, but focused. does the damage on 77, but it took a long time to get there, yeah? First half, got to say, battle of attrition. Neither team dominated in front of goal, dominated in front of defensive line. Absolutely fantastic there. Nothing was getting through, and I did say Charlton coming in would bring a top defensive performance. We're going to have some fun in the chat when I get through the stats and all the jargon. But Charlton can't be disappointed with that performance, apart from the lack of quality perhaps in the final third. Everything else by Charlton's game was decent. And I got to say, they can feel very adjourned, or very aggrieved by the penalty decision. I'm going to get a penalty on that. I'm going to tack it on this at the end of this postgame when we load it up. But Charlton Athletic, especially Nathan Jones on the sideline, was absolutely furious with the penalty, definitely contesting that with the fourth official, asking for some form of justice, but definitely not happy with the decision. The defenders as well, Jones in particular, was absolutely furious with the decision. Therefore, it makes you just sort of think, was it really clear cut? Like I say, I'm going to get that picture. I'm going to put it on the post game. I'm going to post it here later. I'm going to get a picture of that so I can try and figure it out for you whether it was or not. But that's the only thing that really does divide the two teams. That's the only quality. The quality was a great penalty, and don't kid yourself, Kaminsky was close to it. But you can call it an error in defence per se for getting the handball per se called against them per se by Lee Doty. Going into the chat, getting some stats here right now, as this is hot, hot, hot. But a big win for Wrexham on the day. I tell you, it's going to be a sad trip for Charlton fans back to Greenwich area. But they shouldn't be too sad. They're having a great season. Wrexham, whew, what a match. 16 shots. So we put the shots in. 6 on target, 61% possession, 10 fouls, 1 yellow card, 8 corners. Not so bad. Charlton, on the other hand, 8 shots on, 4 on target. Not bad. 8 shots on, 4 on target. 39%, was 37% in the first half. It came up in the second half, especially the last 5 minutes. Charlton having more possession, trying to get that goal that never came. And I tell you what, fantastic header in the dying seconds. And Arthur Okonkwo tips it over for the shutout. I tell you. Magical save again by Arthur Okonkwo, coming up big when we need him. And if he doesn't come up, that's in the back of the net, and it finishes 1-1 at the death. Great performance by Arthur Okonkwo. Let me know who your man of the match is as we go into the chat here pretty soon. But Arthur Okonkwo must factor in your man of the match. Josh Windass maybe factors in there too. Maybe someone else. Let me know what you're thinking into the chat. We're going to go there right away, right soon. But again, Charlton, 39%. Fouls 9. Yellow cards 4. It got a little chippy later, but 4 yellow cards and 2 corners. Going into the schedule, we're going to have a look at the scores right now before we go into the chat. But I'll tell you, great game. Nervy at the end, and didn't go as long as I thought. Only 9 minutes. Whew. Yeah, Laughy says. All the scores on all the draws. I'm going to give you the whole round. Round 15, match day 15, all the scores, okay? Watford 1, Bristol City 1. That was yesterday. Early matches today. Hull City 3, Portsmouth 2. Big points for Hull City. Hull City doing good. Blackburn Rovers 1, Derby County 2, Millwall 1, Preston 1, Swansea 1, Ipswich 4. I'm going to break that one down for you. Big scores. Ipswich having a great time today. Yes, we are the number 1 club in Wales yet again for now. But Ipswich having a great day. It starts really well for Ipswich. 36 minutes, they take the lead. And then Swansea tie it up, as I said to you about an hour ago. On 50, it was 1-1. Then on 55, an own goal by Cameron Burgess. And an own goal on 81 by Cameron Burgess. Yeah, 2 own goals. And Ivan Azone on 76 makes it 4-1. 2 own goals on the day. Oh, not good news for the Swans. Not good news at all. 2 own goals on the day. Cameron Burgess, got to feel sad for that guy, hey? Ouch. But hey, we carry on. Swansea losing 4-1. Stoke City, hey, courageous effort by Stoke City today. But Frank Lampard takes out Mark Robbins 1-0 at Coventry. Let me have a little swig. Yes, Coventry answer the bell. Get the winner. It's very late. Efren, Mason, Clark on 86, and Frank Lampard's team running out 1-0 winners. I tell you what, since they lost against Coventry, they've answered the bell. They're doing pretty well. They really are. They really are. But Coventry winning 1-0 on the day. West Brom 2, Oxford United 1, Southampton 3, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Sheffield United get a point on the road. Sorry, get a point today with QPR coming in 0-0 on the day. Middlesbrough 2-1 over Birmingham. So Chris Davies and Birmingham do lose the game. Middlesbrough back into winning ways. Norwich City winning 1-0 at Leicester early on in the game. Let me give you a recap on how that one finished. Yeah, remember, on 62, Kvistgarden put Norwich City 1-0 ahead. And Norwich were the home team. You're not going to believe this. You're not. You are. You will now, but you're not going to believe this. Remember the team that can't win at home? Yeah? Well, 62 minutes, they take the lead. On 75, Bobby D. Cordova Reed, Jamaica, yeah, gets Leicester back in the game on 75. And then Jordan James, a guy that we were figuring in possibly purchasing in the summer, comes up with the winner on 90 minutes plus 2 and does the damage on Norwich. I'm telling you now, look for news very soon about Norwich City and what's happening at that club. Because I tell you what, they're rooted in the bottom 3. And right now, after a result like that, it's going to spell danger for somebody running that club. And as you can say, on the day, Wrexham winning out 1-0 on the day with a brilliant, brilliant performance. I tell you what, it's fantastic. Looking at the table. And we're going to go straight to the chat straight after. We're going to go to that chat straight after, so get ready. But looking at the table, things are changing. In slow time. And by the way, guys, you guys rocked it again. It was so beautiful being with you guys again today, honestly. And if you've been here before, you know what you get. If you haven't, like, subscribe, join it, get in here and stay with it. And Charlton fans, there's another pre-game coming and another watch-along coming again later in the year. And it's right at the end of the season. So, top place, Coventry City. I got to think Coventry's going to win the title. I'm saying that now. The way things that are going, they look like they're a team that's breaking away, making some separation. They're 5 points ahead of Middlesbrough, who've gone back again on 29. Stoke City dropping the points, stay on 27. In third, Preston in fourth on 26. Hull City into 5 on 25. And also on 25, flying high, the Lions. Millwall doing exceptionally well. Ipswich have made a few bounds, moving up into 7th. Bristol into 8th, and Charlton have dropped into 9th. I did say Charlton would start to drop over the next few games. Remember, Charlton has 5 massive games coming up. Wrexham, as you know, on the day were 14th when we started. Smile on your face. Another weekend where you can go to work and just have a big smile for no reason, and people can think, why is this guy smiling? Why the hell does he have the rights to have a Cheshire Cat smile all over his bloody face? Well, it's because we're in 13. And I'll be smiling all week, I tell you. We were 14, flying high, flying high, flying high, flying high. Keep the red flag flying high, because Wrexham now is flying high. 13 is where we are. 15's a good number. We're doing bloody great. Looking at the other Welsh club in the league right now, Swansea back down to 18th. Hey, 5 places between us. They're on 17. Wrexham is on a mighty, dizzy 21 points. Yes. In the bottom 3, Sheffield Wednesday rooted to the bottom. They lose again. You knew they would. Norwich on the day coming up with a point, as is Sheffield United coming up with the points. And they are respectively Norwich in 23rd on 9 points and Sheffield United respectively in 22nd on 10. Oxford haven't moved. They're still in 21st on 13 points in 21st. They haven't moved at all. Things haven't changed too much, but for us, they've done bloody good. I'm going back into the chat, and I tell you, this is excellent. Excellent. Here we go. Here we go. So, catching up with everything, guys. I've got to back everything off because you put a lot of good stuff in there. I'm going to catch up with going at you right now. Coming into Martin BQN. Hope Moore is okay. I think he'll be fine. Got to worry about that hamstring, but here's a good thing. He's going with the Welsh national team, the Cymru. He's going to be there. He's going to be with the best of trainers, get the best of treatment. They're not going to push him too hard. And if he's not ready to play, Craig Bellamy will not risk him. So if he's not right, he's going to go for a rest. So it's not bad. If he is right, he'll come back great. So I have no concerns there. But a good point. Absolutely. I hope he is okay too. Yeah. Angus McWhirter. I have seen a lot less diving, arguing with the ref, fighting, etc. in this match compared to other leagues. Absolutely. Absolutely. You'll see that with ours. We don't play like that. Phil will not condone the piss fest with the referee or getting concerned about anything other than keeping it calm, playing your role, doing the job that I put you out there to do. I don't pay you to have a fight with the opposition. Get strong with it, get physical with it, but here's your role. Remember, we did it on the training ground. We had the video room. Just do your job. And I think that because we've reached such a professionalism now at Wrexham, I don't think people can be, as we would say, selfish and start taking the selfish penalties by having a fight or a pissing match with one person in particular. I think we've really come to that phase now where Phil has groomed a squad that has really stepped up, and it's stepped up with class right across the board, from the way it starts in the morning at training to the way it closes down a game today. Yeah. Let's not forget Arthur Okonkwo. Wow, that save, mate. Oh, my life. Moving back. So, Angus McWhirter says the anti-Wrexham is Inter Miami. The crowd, the ref, the spit, lose their cool and lose more than they should. That's when you take things too crazy. That's when you take things too crazy. I've got to highlight one more time. Free Pug Show. Ayo, what a save. Yes. What a save. What a save. What a save. Martin BQN. Shaky start. QPR was worrying, but you have to hand it to the lads. They are getting there. They really are. You know what? That QPR match, drawing back, that could have been a game where you could have seen us crumble over the next couple of games and had a real bad stumble and fall before we could find ourselves. And I think it showed a lot of quality, a lot of togethers, a lot of unity, but character. You might have the class and you might have the skill, you might have the ability, but if you don't show character, that's character, my T over there. But you don't show character, the others don't come with it. So yeah, no, absolutely. I totally agree with that. Totally agree. Grim plays. Dubbo is my man of the match, followed by Maxi. Great defending, great win, Wrexham. Grim plays, loves Dobbo for your man of the match. Free Di Humphries, come on, you Reds. We've done it, mate. We've done it. Get on the Shiraz. Free Pug Show says, okay with that save. So, okay with that save. AO is my man of the match. I thought we would 2-1. Guess I'll settle for a 1-0 win. Absolutely. Just by the one goal. Totally good. 1 goal for 3 points is a beautiful thing. That's what I always say. That's what we've got tonight. 1 goal for 3 points is a beautiful thing. I'm getting a lot of mentions also at fifascup@gmail.com. And Bivvy Upman says, going to bring this up. Bivvy Upman says, just a sec. Man of the match. Okonkwo is awesome. Angus McWhirter, very nice. Martin BQN, I agree. Dobbo, man of the match. That's 2 for Dobbo. Hey. He's had a good game. Got around. Pulled his finger out. Did well. Steve, get in Wrexham. Yes. Where the hell did 9 mins come from? Yes. Surprise, eh? But I did say we were going to get some, but he didn't go too far over, which was a surprise because I thought Mr. Doty, the referee, may well have taken it a little bit further, but he didn't. Thank the soccer gods. Here comes Cabby. This side. There we go. For a big lion, he really listens very well. He really does. Yes, he does. Just a second. I know what you want. There we go. You can have them. You go there so everybody can see your little face. There you go. You can see his face now. It's light. It's light stuff. It's not fatty. So back into it. Yeah, the 9 minutes. Wow, yes, but he didn't go over too long. Bivvy Up says, I still haven't seen an angle that shows it hit his hand. But if it did, that's an amazing call by the linesman. That's exactly where I'm coming from. That is really where I'm coming from. I'm going to get a picture of that. I'm stopping that reel in a little while. I'll get a picture of it and I'll post it at the end of this when I load it up. But for the linesmen to have seen that is incredible. And to think we don't have VAR where you could literally go, okay, fine, yeah, this is what happened. And I'm not saying I want VAR, but it just happened so fast. Did anybody see exactly what happened? I haven't looked at it conclusively yet. I'm gonna, but I agree with you. Like, yeah, I have to say, I still haven't seen an angle of it yet. Not at all. Steve says, Wrexham commentator reckons he did handball it after replays and linesman spotted it. Not so sure myself, but we will take it. Hey, we'll take it for sure. Definitely take it. But again, it happened so quickly. It was a case of, did it, Cabby? Did it really? Yeah, let me help you. Oh, I'm such a good guy, hey? Little kibble was stuck on the edge of the lid there. Got to make sure he's got his food in him. But yes, I don't know. Happened so quickly. Phil J. Weston, Arthur is our number one. There you go. Arthur's the number one. Moving forward, Danny Ward might not get back in between the pipes. But Phil says, Arthur's our number one. Okay, buddy, you're done. That's your little thing. That's your treat. Little hairball. But yeah, Arthur's our number one. As far as I'm concerned, I agree with you, Phil, totally. Our defense has tightened up well. Yes. And we are always capable of scoring. Happy days are here again. And the signs are really good moving forward that we've really come over the threshold. I did say match day 15 against Charlton would be a good marker to see where we are. And I also said if we had 4 to 5 wins by that time, we'd be right on the money. Right now, we are so on the money. I mean, I'm going to pull the table up one more time, read out the glorious numbers. 15 matches in, 5 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses, only 4. Let's keep it low. 20 goals scored, 19 against. We've now got a plus on the goal difference, +1. There's a plus, yeah, sitting 21. You got Birmingham, Leicester, West Brom, all on 21. We are level with Birmingham, right? And we're 2 points behind Charlton. Charlton's in 9th. I'd say that's a great bill of health. I'd say that is a massive bill of health. We're doing bloody great. So, again, it's a fantastic season. And game 15, this marker that I thought from beginning of the season, looking into the season, I picked the Charlton game out and said, that's where we need to be. Those are the numbers I want to see. And if you look in the table, we've got exactly what I hoped we would have. And this season, it is going better than you could have dreamed. And considering how we started and the changes Phil's made, defense, how weak we were, the way we've come through adversity, we haven't played every game fantastically, and there's been quite a few matches where we've had to battle where it's looked ordinary until a moment came up where we made a mistake and suffered, or we had that moment of luck or that moment of quality and we capture the win or the draw. Just saying. 1 loss in 10. 5 undefeated. Yeah. 3 wins, 2 draws in the last 5. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Doesn't look too bad. And if you went into the post-game, I did say going to stats, we were due to win. 5 games ago, we had a win. 4 games ago, we had a draw. 3 games ago, we had a win. 2 games ago, we had a draw. Therefore, win, draw, win, draw. The next game had to be a win. And it came up as a win, but a tight win. Not an easy win. And Charlton pushed it all the way. But the only reason why they don't get in the game is a lack of quality and fantastic goalkeeping by Arthur Okonkwo with the shutout. Bringing me on to the points. Who gets the man of the match? Josh Windass deserves it for the goal, doesn't he, eh? No. He came on as a substitute. He did brilliant. He's cold. He puts it away. We score. We jump up and down, and it's in there. Another 3 points in the bag. I tell you what. But I'm going with AO. And I'm looking at George Dobson. And who of the 3 deserves it? Really? I mean, a shutout for a keeper is like a goal for a striker. And Dobbo's sitting right in the middle of Windass and Arthur Okonkwo for who gets it. And George doesn't normally get much glory, does he? And Arthur's on 2 shutouts back to back, 2 clean sheets back to back. Ipswich up next. But for the amount of running, the amount of sacrifice that he did, sometimes you have to reward the person of the day that was the quasi-ugly duckling that made beautiful things happen in his own world. Therefore, today, I'm going to give George Dobson, a man who I have criticised, not profusely, but when he needs a kick up the arse, I gave him a kick up the arse early in the season. Since then, his form has rose. Every game now, he's lasting 90 minutes, where he was struggling in the final 30 for so often. He's risen, he's brought the game up, he's risen to the task, he's took the challenge on, and he's passing it with flying colours. Today, I'm giving George Dobson man of the match. He totally deserves it. Like I say, I criticise where it's needed, but I also praise where it has to be. George is the man of the match today. Back into the chat. Well done, George. Wear that with pride. Have a good rest. And don't let me see you supping on lager. Get some Guinness in you. Back into the chat. Grim plays. Also, he's a young goalie, so can only get better, ready for the Prem. You know what? Them days may well come one day. May well come. I think before we get to the Prem, the Kop is built and finished, and it has some weathering to it. I think I want to see a few years go by before we step up. Eventually step up for sure. It would be lovely. But I think let's have some time go by. But yeah, great point, Grims. Great point. Great point. Seriously, yes. Looking at Steve. Steve says, Arthur, man of the match for me. That's Steve Kabori, not far behind. So fast and phenomenal work rate. There you go. Stevie wants Arthur Okonkwo. See, it's that close. It's that close. It's that close. Martin BQN signing off. Good coach, people fighting for positions. No harm having Arthur looking over his shoulder. Absolutely brilliant. Yes. Fighting for positions. Yeah. Pressure for places. Yeah. Pressure for places is what we got, and competition for spaces. That squad is working each other left and right and left. There's no breathing space. If you're not up to the task, if you're not fit enough, yada, yada, we got people that can take your place. Squad-wise, considering we don't have too many suspensions, too many injuries right now, I think we're looking quite well, considering going into an international break. Does the international break come at the right time for us, or would it be better for us to continue playing football without an international break as Wrexham, keeping this form? Because going into the break, 5 matches undefeated in the league. Second time we've gone on a streak. First one was 4 games. Anybody that wants to have a shadow of a doubt about the prowess, the quality, and the longevity of this team in the Championship, you need not think any longer. I'm not being stupidly arrogant about not seeing relegation coming our way. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think we've answered those questions already. Fact. What remains to be seen is how far and how high we climb this league. And what remains in the second half of the season, I think we're setting ourselves up for a very exciting second half of the season. And we're only 15 matches in. We're going to have a fantastic Christmas period. Get into the new year. And then we'll see how the matches run out. We've got a rough ride towards the end. But we're setting up a great finish to the season right now again. So for 15 matches in, this Charlton match was the marker. We got the result. We're sitting beautifully 13th in the table. The international break's coming along. We can all take a rest. Weekend's coming. It couldn't be better. Back into the chat. Angus McWhirter, a new MC here. There we go. Martin BQN, sign off, good coach, bad. There you go. Angus McWhirter comes back. Let's pull ahead of Brady's Birmingham. Ideally, that's what I'd love to see. I'd love to see that. And Yeah, I think a little bit of Brady's in there. Yeah, I want Ryan and Rob to be higher than Brady. So yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yes. OG experience, we are doing very well and only building momentum. Excellent stuff. Yeah, totally agree with that. Building momentum. Martin BQN, 11 points from the trapdoor. Yes, looking damn good. Safety's one thing. Yeah, 11 points in the trapdoor, and if you're looking at the other way, we're only 4 points. We're only 4 points from a playoff spot, which is 6, which is Millwall. It was 5 points. So we've literally improved on both ends. But having 11 points between us and the drop zone, that's very comforting. That's very comforting. And it also is a big plus and a big Phil Parkinson for what he's doing with the club. He's answering the call every step of the way. Every step of the way. Like I say, I'm going to be wearing a smile for the rest of the week. And until we get back against Ipswich in a little while, after the international break, I've got a 2-week smile coming off. Hopefully I don't freeze. But yeah, 11 points from trapdoor. Well done, Martin BQN. Grimm's Place says Friday 19th of December, the best team in Wales versus the worst team in Wales. That's awesome, mate. Yeah. Friday the 19th of December, the best team in Wales versus the worst team in Wales. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Steve says, agreed, Dobson had a great game. Strange thing is both Dobson and James look much better in the Championship than League One. I'd agree with that. I think that, putting it mildly, they were able to coast at League Two and not have to work so hard because they were above that level. This level is challenging both Dobbo and Matty James to the limit. And only by playing at their max are they excelling. So it's pushing him. Dobbo even looks thinner. He looked a lot chunkier in League One, didn't he? So did Matty James. They both have shed some pounds. They both look fitter. They're getting around the field better. And that was one of my knocks with George in the first couple of games of the season. It was like, you need to lose weight, man, because you're not getting around the field. You are literally dragging your ass right, left, up and down the field. You're not in front of the guy you're supposed to be. You're not on point where you need to be. And secondly, a few goals, one recently, is out of position. The back post header, remember that one a couple of games ago? That was George's mistake. This is George standing up today, having a better day. And when I say you criticize, it's reality. But when I say you love your players and you give them the respect and you reward them, George gets rewarded today because it's been a gradual rise to this point. Now he needs to stay there and keep that level and keep that intensity and that performance, because it only helps the team. If everybody's firing collectively, it helps everybody collectively. Then you start to get the wins. Today was not a race to the finish. It was methodical all the way through from everybody in the team, from Arthur all the way to Kiefer. But they never stopped working. Portsmouth, we didn't have enough legs and we couldn't get out of our own zone. Today was hard enough to get out of our own zone, but we did. We started to make it happen. And the quality may not have been there, but one big mistake, which we're going to cover when I check that picture, was it a penalty? Was it not a penalty? Because Charlton fans online quite pissed off. And if I was a Wrexham fan, I think I'd be pissed off with that kind of call. Otherwise, we're staring down the barrel of a gun. A 0-0 was what it probably should have ended. Probably. Back into the chat. OG Experience says, bring Palmer back for January. Interesting, eh? And you know what? He still registers as 2 goals on the season for Wrexham. Absolutely. But guys, I tell you what, for now, if you've got anything you want to drop in, tell me. I'm going to drop back to Gord. Gord, I've got a message for you. You wanted me to get in touch with you, reference the live game. Canada, email. I'm going to drop an email. If you can't get it here, I'm going to post it on the post game that I'm dropping after this. fifascup@gmail.com. That's my email. Get me there. FIFA S Cup. FIFA S Cup @gmail.com. Take a look. FIFA S Cup. FIFA S Cup @gmail.com. Take a look at the picture. You'll see it there. But guys, for the day, a match that was really drifting to the 0-0, finishes a 1-0. We go to 13. Things are looking good. We're on an international break. Come back in 2 weeks for that. Come back tomorrow for the Calgary and the Ottawa Canadian FA Cup final, the Canadian Premier League Cup final coming out of Ottawa. I'm doing a live watch along. Join me for that one. I'll keep you informed what's happening with the Cup and who's going to win it. And Cavalry are the defending champions. Will they defend it? Will they win it again? After that, 2 Canadian national team watch-alongs, the first one and the second one coming up. Ecuador first, then Venezuela, 13th and 18th of October. And then after that, we're coming back with Ipswich, 22nd for Wrexham's game coming back after the break. I hope you had a great time. I really do. I'm not done because there's people still in the chat that need to get through. But I tell you, I hope you've had a great time. I hope you do have a great time and pass us around. And hey, we get 3 points where it looked like it wasn't going to happen. I'm quite happy. And like I say, I'm going to be wearing this smile for the next couple of weeks. And I don't think I've stopped smiling ever since that penalty went in because of the difference it makes. We could have been on 18, 19, 20 points by this time, but we're on 21. We're sitting in 13th. 4 points out of a playoff spot. 11 points clear of the danger zone. Everybody looking great. 4 guys going away for international play. Everybody else can get a rest. And again, I'll leave you with this thought as we close it down. Does this international window come at the right time for Wrexham? Or is it going to make us come back and lose our form? I would have continued playing if I could have it that way. But the international games have to come down, hence World Cup qualifying. And don't forget, next year's World Cup, I will be there. You will too, right here. But for now, Red Dragons fans, we got 3 points. It feels good. It feels really good. Enjoy your time away for the next couple of weeks. Get ready, come back when it comes back. But enjoy the next 2 weeks. And remember one thing, your day is your day. Don't let anybody destroy your day. You're in control of your day. Don't let anyone bend it up. 1-0 on the day. Couldn't be better. Cheers.